Hi, Mo.
Hi.
Also, we're live.
Oh, hi, live.
Oh, hi,
Hello.
live.
Hello, people of the interwebs.
Hello, people of the webnet thing.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Recap. Oh, my throat.
Recap, the robots started a war.
Rope. Yeah.
He started a what now?
I didn't do it.
Um.
Where's the robot? I really should stop missing sessions because I just.
Oh, great west of the
Robot, get over
wall.
here.
Tell us what the fuck happened.
I may or may not have started a war after attacking someone, and now we're no longer in the plane that we were where the war started, and now we need to find a way back so we can go kill people. Yes.
No, you're in the same plane.
Oh, we are in the same plane.
You're
Alright,
still in
why
the
would you think
Feywild.
we're back in this?
I think the very last thing is a gate opened for somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now someone who shouldn't have access to Fey magic and wild magic and all that kind of magic now has access to a lot of magic, and
Yep.
yes.
Last session, they properly met a peculiar character named Pantheon. She quizzed them and questioned them with ascendingly strange questions, each one a little bit more vivid than the last. As things got more and more uncomfortable, they are led to a large tree, one that ever so long ago has been planted by Draco. They entered the tree into either teleported to or actually built inside the tree a sort of chamber that held a lot of sickly test subjects, of which also held 0 patient versions of same ailment or curse, depending on what hall you went down.
You have that backwards. It's patient 0, not 0 patient. But,
Hush.
yeah, sorry.
Continue.
Kiss.
You didn't know that. Now I'm really patient 0. Thank you, Mega. Or wait, is plural of patient 0 patient zeros or patient 0 patients?
I guess patient zeros.
Zeros. Okay.
Those zeros are very patient.
Those
Yes,
zeros
they
are
are.
really patient. Good on them.
Oh
Okay. They, after the fact and some talking to, they got back a very malnourished bunny rabbit and had been led on their way through a carriage ride with a skeleton who they named B something.
Wasn't it Barnabas or something?
Barnabas.
Bernard.
Bernard! Who they
Yes.
probably named Bernard. And as they made it towards a castle, they lost contact with Dr. Desra. They entered this sort of refurbished castle for a more militarial use and less more for a fancy funhouse. They met with a warlord of the Fae. Does anyone remember her name?
Armor number 2.
Yes.
Barley. They met with
Like
the
grain.
Fae warlord named Barley, and were informed what her plan was, as she was about to strike them down where they stood, unless they joined her. As Barley explained her plan of what she was going to do as she was about to kill the party, or if they join her, she's waging war on everything. She's going to cause one grand prime timeline, making everything a lesser Nexus being. But don't let anyone know I said that, because lesser Nexus beings are quite the taboo. As they were about to be fought, the great friend Wick used up his physical vessel in order to bestow a single wish to Gilgamesh, which wish Oh,
Of with which the wish.
that's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Say
Yeah.
that 10
With
times.
the wish.
Oh, you
Of
see,
the-
that's the advantage of
of
not
with
having
the
a
wish.
mouth.
Okay. Gilgamesh used the wish to contact Desra, giving her a prime access to the wild magic weave that takes place inside of the Feywild, building a bridge between her natural weave and this weave, giving this elemental of magic more than she should probably have. And with that, they escaped.
And Wick said, "I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark."
As Wick's material body disappeared and the final bits of the wish are now gone. I totally forgot about fucking music. That's what I'm forgetting.
Ripperoni.
I think the music helps with your vibe and train of thought.
I have a train of thought.
Yeah, it's always running late.
You're right. You're right. What?
Wish for whale.
Right. That is covered.
Anime.
Don't worry. Apparently that wasn't copyright. So I think
No,
we're
they
fine.
found it familiar.
Who happened?
It sounded familiar. The
Yeah.
song that I got copyrighted for.
This one. Advertisement sounds? Aw. Oh, hey, an advertisement. Hold on.
Wait, that's all I did.
Space?
Give it up for Raid Challenge, sponsors of this
Raid.
music.
Raid Shadow Legends. The most annoying advertiser you'll hear all over YouTube.
Thankfully
Join
not
us
anymore.
as you play this game that's way too large for your phone.
Yes.
Oh, you were going for a horror vibe. Okay.
Well, that's kind of the vibe lately. Work? Oh, it's not even here. There we go. I'm scared because Mega might. Oh, fuck. Mega might start playing Undertale again.
Technically, it was not actually Undertale.
Okay, touche.
It was worse. It was anime.
It was.
It was not anime either. Remarkably enough.
Is it working?
It was your mom.
Oh! Is Me6 working? It's not making sound.
Yo,
What?
mama.
Me6. Oh. There it is.
There we
Oh,
go, I
that
got it.
really just fucking freaked me out because that starting tone was the exact end tone of that fucking alarm just now, so the alarm sounded like it kept going. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's more of a horror vibe right there, that fucking alarm. Not the music, just the alarm. The doo-doo-doo. 5-second horror movie, eh? Okay. But anyway, jokes aside, with Wick's body finally diminishing back to the ether of which Wick originates, we continue. You stand around and you stand bewildered as you've just watched this friend who has helped you out for a little bit now just disappear. As Wick would say, matter isn't destroyed, merely repurposed.
Mhm.
It can talk.
And with that, Gilgamesh, you feel the last little bits of Wick's energy leave your body.
But
What do you want to do?
share your energy with me. Ah.
As
I
Desra's...
say, as I feel the last of his energy leave my body, I say, goodbye, friend. Thank you for your sacrifice. It has not been in vain.
Guys, look around. You are in a more dense part of the forest, much further than where you originated. And you actually see nearby is a town with a sign on top of it. If you understand Dwarvish, it is called Bracket.
What?
Okay.
I do that flashbacks or something.
With that, what would you guys like to do?
Can I just make a general perception check of the area?
Sure.
14.
You see a few of your party members are actually missing, as if they might have gotten split up accidentally. Wildly, you could say.
Who do I not see?
You do not see Bran. You do not see the small red panda.
I got a 19, by the way.
Okay.
On perception.
It's just a dense forest. You do, again, notice those small opalescent balls in the air clicking off of one another. Ricocheting and bouncing. Just... And it gives off a sound of clicking and that of cicadas. To watch merely feet away from you, this swarm starts passing. You hear this soft crackling sound in the wind. It's gonna rain soon. Not quite sure what that might mean for the Feywild.
And we see this town, so I guess
You
that
see
would
this
be...
town called Bracket, if you understand Dwarvish. If you
I
don't,
I do not understand Dwarvish, but can I tell if it's Dwarvish lettering?
you can tell it's Dwarvish lettering, and there's a small sign in common called Bracket. But if you try to read it in common, the Dwarvish, it just looks like Yorkshire.
Should we go to the town and seek shelter for the time being? Reconvene?
Wait, I just realized I gotta roll this quickly.
Hikari,
Yes?
Hijack. The wand.
that is a 10.
Wait,
No,
that's
that's
0.
No, that's 100. Okay, yeah,
Oh.
wand will work.
Ooh, I got a wish. Let's go.
You get a wish. You can use that whenever you want. The wand will break now. You can store. You have to. I'll say you have to use the wish by the end of the session.
Okay.
Anyway.
Hikari, you've actually been hunted down by a small creature, a grung, as they've requested your aid in something, as they know your relations to this party. You yourself have been trying to track down the party ever since they went missing after you guys sort of split up after the Forsyth. You've been traveling with this small grung for about a week in your time, and have tracked them down to the lighthouse of the Fey Portal, or the traveling lighthouse. As you stepped in, you meet a semi-familiar face that has been retold to you in adventure of this lighthouse's keeper, named Yorf, a fawn type being, a satyr. As you explain your situation, he lets you use the Feywild portal. But it's only one way. Best luck to you.
Well, thank you.
So you two make your way in. You see Roach. You see Scout's horse, Roach. As Roach is, you see the lead of the collar as Roach is kind of like struggling against it. You see its lead is being pulled into this small layer of shrubbery that looks like small toothpick trees and like making a forest around one large tree. And you watch as Roach actually gets pulled into it.
Can I, how big is it?
Roach or the forest?
For the little place he's being pulled into.
About 2 inches tall.
So the horse. So the horse is just got squeezed into that small space.
Yep.
Well, I'll
Save him or die.
guess I'll crouch down and see what the heck's going on.
As you crouch, and you're looking into the forest, or are you crouching down on the forest?
Looking into.
You're looking into the forest, and you see these small creatures with these large, long arms reaching up and grabbing for your face. You see a wooden sign close by. Do you understand Sylvan?
Sylvan, I don't know.
You don't know what it says.
No. Well.
Do you have anything to say, Grung friend?
Do you know what these people are? As they point into the bush. Of course. Dang it. Well. I guess we should try and help Roach's horse. I'm sorry, help Scout's horse.
While this is happening, you guys have started walking into town.
Yeah, so I'll see. It's about 2 inches tall, so I'll try and just put my finger into it.
As soon as you put your finger in, you actually watch as the trees grow about a centimeter.
And I'll try just trying to get into the thing, I guess.
You gonna try to crawl in?
Yeah.
As you start crawling, you watch as these trees grow and grow around you. No, actually. You're shrinking. You watch as you shrink into this forest. And you're surrounded by tree, and you see in the horizon your now very large grown current companion. You step into the forest, growing friend. You are really quiet. Speak.
Blah, 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 blah.
There we go. You were saying?
I said yes.
Okay. You step in, and you watch as the grown companion shrinks down to your size. And you actually see a familiar figure from the final fight in Fortyke. You see this woman who the party knows as Pantheon. She is who, in the last fight, has been deceiving this party for quite a while, or seeming for quite a while, replacing the identity of who you knew as Scout.
Damn.
And only recently did she reveal this fact to you all. And here she is, standing there with his horse. And she looks at you. She looks you up and down and she simply says, "Prithee, this isn't where you're meant to be, is it?"
Not really. I just want the damn horse back.
Well, it does belong to your party, does it not?
It does, yes.
Then belong to you too it shall. She hands you the lead until you return it back to the one known as Axel.
Then I'll carry the horse out of the forest.
Now, it's quite a walk if you're going to try to walk to them. May you need some assistance? She says as you watch as a door forms from this black liquid comes from her and forms upwards into the shape of a door, and it creaks slightly. Well,
Fine. And I'll open the door and just lead the horse through.
you walk out with the horse into a tavern. A horse walks into a bar.
Horses out.
Yes.
The bartender says,
Sorry for bringing a horse into here. I didn't quite have a say in where I was going to end up.
"It's fine with me, I suppose," says the bartender. So you walk in after.
Yep.
Rest of the party, you guys have just walked into Bracket. And you all hear this almost at a simultaneous time. Aaron. Or Brian. Tell me what obscenities you are yelling at that man.
Listen here, you old fart! Tell me where the fun guy is! Or I will shrink you down and shove you into my bag!
You hear this very energetic, pipey voice. As you, Akari, see this small goblin figure yelling at a Eladrin man.
Push a button.
And he's holding up his hands. It's like, whoa there. I've already given you what I said. I'm sorry, I can't give you the info if you don't got the coin.
Going on here?
I had the coin, but it went missing!
Well, that ain't my job to keep a look at your coin purse.
Listen here, you old man, I'm losing my patience here. I've been here for 5 days with lack of sleep.
Oh man, I'm not that old. If you're not sleeping well, deal with it yourself. That's not my problem. Are you guys going? The rest of the party, are you going to investigate this screaming?
I will investigate. Like,
You
I
walk
wanna
into
go home.
you walk into a bar, and you see Roach.
Scout, find your horse.
You also see Akari and a small grung. Akari. Or Hikari. Hikari, right?
Yeah.
With an H? Yeah. You see as the party is kind of pulling over the shoulder Scout, and he looks horrible. Like, he is malnourished. To such a level, it's surprised he's even alive.
Oh my god, whoa, weapon the scout.
He watches the man simply pushes you away, Brian.
So that's the Lupin?
Listen, I don't even know your name. Well, I might know a lot of people. But right now, you don't got coin, you don't get the info. You get the info when you get the coin. How's that sound? And other than that, not my problem.
The track wasn't very far. I will not stop yet.
You guys have entered this town, and you see it is filled with all these very dull figures. Gilgamesh, West, Draco, Scout. They're very dopey and gray. Some of their hair has started falling out, and a lot of children actually have started, their hair has started going white from stress. Children just kind of, there's children just sitting around on the street, these bags under their eyes as they're just have a hand on a colorful ball, not using it, just holding a hand over it. You enter the tavern and you don't see any better sight. There's all these very depressed looking people. Very tired.
Can I go find a bartender?
Yeah, you go find the bartender. How can I help you?
Why does everyone look so, old around here?
Eh,
The really young looking ones have gray
Because
hair.
you're Britain.
Why
Oh,
is
okay, that
everyone
makes
so
sense.
haggard, so drained of joy? Life.
That's a funny question. You don't know.
We just arrived.
We
Uh,
recently got here.
that explains a few things. We, you don't come to Bracket if you want. This isn't a tourist site, so I would request leaving. Most people that live here are just normal residents, and we are just the bare bottom of the barrel here in the Feywild. We do what we can, and supply what we do. We are one of many actual mining, dwarven, and, well, a mismatch at the point now of communities, and we're one of few that actually do still mine minerals in this part of the Feywild. We actually supply a very special mineral that's used to keep some of the well, get crops to grow. It's sort of like a calcified crystal. We call it quick grow. But that's off topic. Sorry. People here. I'm sorry. Welcome to the. What's my tavern called? And he actually rubs his head a little bit.
Take your time, friend.
He says to you.
Sorry, I just lagged there. Sorry.
He says to you.
To me?
No, not to you. To the
Okay.
party, just in general. Hold on, let me find it. What is this? What was it called? Hold on. I had it right here. Yeah.
Rack.
The welcome to my tavern, the late night espresso. Most people come here for a late night drink of coffee, since there's not much we get to do at night. We don't really dream here in Bracket, so we don't really have much to look forward to for sleep. We wake up in the morning and we almost feel equally as tired as we do, so we just work through nights. We teach our children learn through the night and day. We have normal breaks for their youth, but it's a tight schedule, you know. And it's been like this for over 20 years.
By the Divines.
Could I get you a drink? I'd say I need the business, but this is a very hot spot, actually. Because of what we had to learn, one of few tourist attractions we do have is our coffee brew. But, that's no here nor there. You can get that shipped everywhere. It's how we get most of our income here in Bracket, rather than the crystals. But I use some of those crystals in the coffee. It's sort of a energy boost. It gives you almost the effect like you've actually rested without needing you to actually rest. However, you can get heavily addicted to it, and a lot of people in town are. You actually see as he sips, and he simply says, and I'm one of them. He's actually a little jittery. Most people in this tavern are a little jittery.
You know what, my good man? How many people are in town?
What? All of them? Or are you looking for a certain subset? Like the women, children, the men?
Total number, all of them.
About 4,000, 5,000 now.
Alright then. Your most expensive item. One of each for every person in town.
Well, people in town normally get stuff for free. It's usually the locals. Usually we all sort of work in the mine, and we actually have a sharing community. We don't do money much here. We kind of stay out of that political economic thing. We do trade. We trade resources, food, things like that, because like I said before, we don't get much out here, so we can't really do much more than trade food for wares, or wares for food.
Right, but not everyone does so, right?
Fair enough.
There are some people that work exclusively with money, yes.
I suppose. And you actually watch the Eladrin raises his cup and he's like, I speak there. As the Eladrin is still like his collar is being pulled by the small goblin figure who's still yelling at him.
I'll walk over like,
What did
you look like you're having a problem.
Yeah. This gobbo here is all up in my hoo-ha because, well, they want some info because I kind of broke that sort of shit, but they don't have the coin for it, so they're not getting the whole sitch that no coin, no info.
What kind of information is she asking for?
you stay out of this?
I hand him a gold coin.
Wait, what?
He holds the coin.
You
Not the
stole
cheap
it.
kind. Not the cheap kind. He pockets it. You want any information? I'm the guy to go to.
I want food.
Right, that's why I looked there. I was trying to figure out what your character's called. Hold on.
Alexia. Or Alexa.
Alexia.
Alexa.
Alexa, play Despacito. Alexia,
Dying of no food.
you watch as this very skinny figure sits over at the table, and he is just looking horrible. He's looking
Wait.
like a skeleton.
Say it again.
You see as this horrible figure sits at the table. When I say horrible, like, he doesn't look bad. He doesn't look mean and shit. He looks like he's on...
He
looks like he's talking to death's door.
He looks sick.
He looks horrible. He looks malnourished.
He looks
horrible.
like possible meth head.
So yeah, okay, that distracts the crap out of me. It's like immediately just go to the sick one.
You
Just
watch as
drop
the
guy's
Eladrin
collar.
man kind of fluffs his suit that he's wearing and pats it down. He's like, ugh. Goblins. I'm fine with them.
Tell you what, I'll pay for your meal if you give us some information. Hers and some for us as well.
Information don't come cheap, buddy. Ain't gonna bribe me with just a little fairy old meal. Especially with the information that one wants. It's gonna be quite tooth and nail.
Alright, how tooth and nail?
Well, how tooth
The
and
Grun's
nail.
gonna go. It's gonna walk up to the big metal. I'm gonna, yeah. Walk up to Gilgamesh, tap him. Just start
Yes.
tapping him during this conversation. This. If you will give me information, I will get your information for you from him.
What
Kind of
information do
whisper,
you
attempting to
require?
whisper. Like, I need you to help me find somebody.
And who might that be?
I called him Iron Scale.
I suppose I can help you find it.
Okay, and then I'm gonna hop up onto the table and just kind of put my hand on the arm of that guy, touching the direct skin, giving him some grung poison to immediately charm him, assuming he can do the save.
He's an elf.
He's an elf. Okay, yeah.
Oh, he's still,
You don't know if he's
still a
charmed.
tiny cute little frog.
Yep, you put your hand on him, and he actually recoils a bit.
And I tell him, hey, could you tell me? I keep secrets.
I'm sorry there, little buddy. This here the information that goes pretty wild out there, especially with them alchemists. And he points over to the goblin, who's actually.
Which I am treating the sickly one.
Yeah, you actually watch as they've started pulling out different kits and are actually tending to Scout. Scout, you're being offered a drink from a goblin figure wearing sort of plague doctor-esque gear.
What is it?
Drink it, it'll fix you.
What is it though? Does it have any meat in it?
It's a potion. What does it look like? It's good stuff.
I can't
Listen, I
have
can
it.
force you to drink this stuff, whether you like it or not, or I'll bring you back as a dead. So you want to be alive or dead? Either way, you'll be walking.
All I'm asking is if it has meat in it.
Now,
You're pretty sure this one doesn't have meat in it.
Okay.
Do you drink it?
How about
Well, I got no choice because I can't really do much.
All right. What effect does this potion have, Brienne? Or
which
what?
one am I using?
It's one of your experimentals. So, do you want to
Oh,
roll a
then-
d6 to see
alright.
what experimental it
D6.
was?
Wait.
Yeah.
Can I investigate the potion? I
Ah,
know I
You've
don't-
already
Okay,
said
one second.
you have no choice, so you
That-
drink it.
I can't
Alright,
investigate
look
it
it
as
up.
I'm drinking it.
Hold on. 5. He gets flight.
Okay. Your body feels very, very light like a feather, as your hair puffs back up a bit, and as it fizzles back down, you're actually back to your normal body mass.
Yay!
And for those who are seeing, Scout's just kind of like, what the fuck? And for the next hour, Scout, you will have 30 feet of flight speed. Oh, Mo crashed.
Yes,
Or-
I need more speed. Give me more. Wait a minute. What happens if I use my sticking? Oh.
I think Mo
Shit,
crashed.
alright.
Anywho. Mega, you were
What
saying?
if I use my keep skill with it?
I speak to the Eladrin and say, will this be enough? As I slide him 100 plat.
His eyes just open and he's like, huh. Yeah. And he takes it. They're looking for a certain little... They're looking for a type of fungus.
Do I hear that?
You hear him start talking about fungus.
Don't butt into my stuff!
I'm paying for your info.
And
If you Go ahead and
Fixed your
listen.
buddy. You already owed me.
Well, he's getting you your info.
I'm getting you your info.
Either way, I did not make this deal.
Deep in the middle of the Feywild, governed by a countless amount of pixies, is a certain type of fungus, and of which there's only one ever, and its core, well, I'm pretty sure that alchemist already knows what its core does. But what it's looking for, and he pulls out a map, and he slides it onto the table, is the directions.
I kind of want to immediately want to grab at that map.
You just,
Yeah. Just, even though I got no map reading skills, I'm trying to read it as best I can.
you watch as he slides the coin into a coin purse, and he looks out and he's like, well, unless there's something more you need, I guess that's me. Is there something you need?
Anybody else have any? Oh, right. Do you know anything about this Grung's companion iron scale?
That's not his name. I forget his name. It's been a while.
I'm afraid I'm not a psychic. I know things all about this forest. Don't know no iron scale. At least not yet.
All right.
I
Anyone
look at
else need any information?
Question:
What?
the map is it written in any different languages? Right.
It is written in common.
Okay.
It is written in map.
It is written in map.
You never know.
It's a shifter map. It's a map that constantly changes its path to the quickest possible path in order to get to this spot that seems like it's constantly moving. Which would explain why it's never found. Or so hard to find.
Okay.
And it's in a area of the Feywild called the Plateau of Giants.
Ooh. Do I see
Anyone
anything
else have any
suspicious in the
information
map?
It's a map.
Okay.
Anyone have any other information they need about the Feywild while we're here?
You could also ask about the town if you wanted. About why it's like this.
I thought
I
you did.
could. I just
You
wanted
asked
to
what
see
it
if
was.
anyone else had any information they wanted to know first.
Alright.
Anyone?
He sits back and he actually sips his coffee.
Not that I can think of that.
He is a he is a summer Eladrin. He's very resistant to charms. And his face step could charm you if he tried.
Other than the coffee, do you know why this town seems so lifeless? Like
Sure.
why it started behaving this way 20 years ago?
Oh yeah, I know that. But as everything, it costs.
I slap in another 100.
Slides it away. Yeah. 200 plant. Heavy spender, aren't you?
He's playing you.
Alright. I'll humor you. Residents of this town, people who live here and sleep here for more than a night, gain a curse. Where every night, no matter what, they have to sleep and they can't exactly stay up through the night. Well, at least outside. They're not allowed outside. It's against the law. You have to always be within an institution or a sort of place like the mines during night. And a large populace does have to sleep. You're only exempt from this if you are a night miner. But those people usually sleep during the day. Now, you see, Do you know what a hag is, friend?
Indeed, I do.
Those nasty little fey creatures who like snacking on little children. There's a hag in town, and every night she walks through the streets and she steals everyone's dreams.
Thank you for this information.
Okay. You're telling me a hag is causing the sleeplessnesses?
She also takes some stuff from people.
You're telling me she stole my coin?
Probably. Did you sleep here more than a night?
Yes.
Then yeah. She takes trinkets from people other than just their dreams. They also, along with the dream, take a little bit of their energy. Life force, if you will.
Excuse me?
You're excused. He puts the gold coin that he got from Sundown on the table, and he says, I think this might pay for the next few rounds of people. He slides it forward, and he stands up. You look
Wait,
a
what
weird.
time?
What time?
What time does the hag show?
When does the sun set?
Okay.
About an hour's worth of time after the sun don't shine. He stands up and he disappears.
Huh. Neat.
Okay.
Anyway,
It's about midday, close to the end of the day.
I'm gonna keep poking Gilgamesh, and I'm gonna ask, are you sure you don't know where Iron Scale is?
Can you
My
describe
knowledge,
your friend?
Can you describe them? Yes.
He's... I heard that he was traveling with you. Your name's Armelna, right?
I am not Melna, no.
No, Armelna.
Don't worry about it, Gilgamesh.
Oh, wait. Are you telling
I-
me you're not the same group?
We are.
Is he a little lizard that thinks he's a dragonborn?
He is a dragonborn.
Okay. Is he small, about this big?
That's huge. Keep in mind that,
Grungs are really short.
yeah, they're 2 feet tall.
Well, he may be huge for you, but to me, he's actually pretty small.
He's the biggest dragonborn I've ever seen.
You have not seen a lot of dragonborn friends.
No, I haven't.
I'm afraid, as far as I'm aware, I have not met any dragonborn or even lizard folk during my travels here thus far. So
You did meet one dragonborn.
Yeah, you
but
bet.
yeah, I did meet one. But
But yeah, sadly,
He stole my ducky again. We lost him after that.
He stole half the ducky.
That is true. He stole half
That-
my ducky after.
sadly
laughed on
we
him.
were separated from him.
Oh,
We know who you're talking about.
You
Assuming
do?
they're- assuming
Finally!
they're- Assuming they're the same person.
I've been searching for him for a long time. I was told he got picked up by a rabbit man, a lupin, and I've been tracking them ever since. Then they disappeared, and I couldn't hear any rumors, and then you appeared again. It's been really long. I ran it, and I finally tracked down his hometown, and nobody would tell me anything. They just told me not to ask questions that I don't want the answers to.
yeah, this is actually a very touchy subject to some people. I scout like, should I say it? Should I not say it?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Hmm?
I'll
Okay,
say
if you
exactly.
won't tell me where he is, can you at least take
By the
me
way,
to
where's
him?
Giblet?
Honestly, I don't know where he is.
Wait,
You guys
Giblet.
just hear.
That's his name.
Guys just heard Scout ask you a question.
Yep.
Hey guys, where's Giblet at anyway?
He
Uh,
doesn't know.
he doesn't know. Oh shit.
Right. He disappeared with my half of the dock.
He doesn't know what.
To my knowledge, Giblet is dead.
What? Giblet can't die. He's way too strong.
I Gilgamesh.
I visited his grave in his hometown.
There was nothing in that grave. It was fake. Fake news.
Gilgamesh,
yes, it was.
can I talk to you in private really quick?
That doesn't mean jump. That doesn't mean jump things. It just means
In game, talking to each other and avoiding me overhearing.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Like, should we tell him about?
Roll stealth
Yeah,
for Scout, for me and Scout to overhear you.
I'm gonna stealth. Yeet. Okay, so that's 12 plus
That's
9.
a natural 20 plus an 8, so that's 28. Not that I would need the 8, considering it's not 20.
Alright, hijack.
Yep.
Me and Scout over here.
what did you roll?
Oh, I gotta roll. What I gotta roll?
Insight
Roll the 21.
That would be perception.
or
Oh,
insight. Or
and I
insight
get
or
a.
perception.
Yeah. My perception.
My stealth is very high.
I get a
Roll-
+7 in
But I have a
perception.
14.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
You overhear west side of the conversation.
You
however,
you
not-
overhear you overhear Draco's side of the conversation.
He's the
about
one who.
Elsa?
Okay.
I
Okay.
like.
What about Eldra? Can she listen in too? She is better in stealth than me.
You have to roll investigation.
Elder doesn't
so-
even have to roll. She even with the nat 20, she will hear you, Mega, due to her subclass.
I was like,
Oh yeah, that.
Alright, son, attempt your secret.
I'm like, I to Gilgamesh, I'm saying, should we tell him about Vessel? Because Vessel and Giblet are the same.
Hey, son, can you roll perception for me, actually? Gilgamesh is so stealthy with talking to you, you can't even hear him.
On you
Well,
see.
I'm just trying to. I'm just listening to Draco as he's talking. I'm not actually
Alright.
contributing
Okay,
to the
but the
conversation.
joke,
I'm
the
just-
joke was
I'm just
worth
kind
it.
of-
The joke was
Yes.
worth it.
Right, yeah, I'm just going, okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Who is Vestal again?
You know, the giant skeleton that we fought after
Not
the
that
breakout
giant.
in the prison. Oh wait, no, he was not there. No, that's the character. You know that giant? Wait, never mind, you were not
Final
there.
fight.
You know
Let's
the
see.
giant skeleton that was with Melna?
The evil, right?
1 second, be right back. Sorry.
The enemy Melna, yes.
Vaguely, yes, I remember it. It's kind of fuzzy to the fact that he wasn't really there for long.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, Wick had teleported away shortly.
Yeah, Wick did that. Yeah. The person
It's a-
the Grung is looking for and Vessel, that skeleton, they're the same. I'm sure you
Okay.
heard, and you sure you hear Granny talked about Giblet. Yes, same.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
I'm back. Sorry.
Yep. So both Scout and the Grung overheard that.
And I am lost.
Are they gonna confront me with this or not? Like, what are you
I think
talking
the
about?
Grung already is confronting you.
You referenced many things that he would have not have heard about.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is Granny's child is still alive.
I mean,
He
if
is
you
undead,
call,
but he
if
is
you
alive.
call, yeah.
Well, you guys don't know that he's still alive. Last you saw, Wick disappeared with him, and then Wick reappeared.
Yeah, last we saw him, he was alive. We don't know if he is now, but
Yeah, I suppose that is a fair point. We don't know if he's currently alive.
yeah, that's
So I'm just gonna walk up to them because they've walked away for the little private conversation. Just walk up and say, "So you're saying my rival is evading me yet once again?"
no,
Maybe.
possibly.
Is it safe to assume if I stick with you, I'll find him again?
Very likely.
Oh no.
I mean, if he's still pissed at us, which he most likely is, probably even more pissed.
What do you mean? Why would Giblet be mad?
We banished him to another plane of existence.
Wrong. The Chihuahua banished him to another plane of existence.
Right, yeah, and he
We
doesn't know
buried him
that
alive
the
by
Chewinga
accident.
he doesn't know that the Chewinga is dead, so
What's a Chihuahua?
a type of fire elemental.
Oh. What's an elemental?
A being made out of a pure form of energy.
I'm gonna stop asking dumb questions.
There's no such thing as a dumb question.
What's my
Except how many
percent?
licks does it take to get to the center of a lollipop?
336.
That's actually pretty valid, actually.
You hear the soft words muttered into your ears, Draco, of, is mayonnaise an instrument?
No.
What's mine plus 10?
Yes.
7.
12.
How many socks does
27.
a person fit in their mouth at once?
2!
How many kobolds does it take to screw in a light bulb?
300!
Light bulb.
300. 1 to screw in the light bulb. The other 299 to take over the city.
Yes.
Anyways, why did you banish Giblet into a hellscape?
We
You don't know where-
We
Yeah.
don't know where he was sent.
All you know is he disappeared and he was gone.
I wasn't there.
You guys hear a soft... You hear a soft dinging sound outside. As the bartender says, wrap it up, back to work, or back to bed.
As he says that, I'm gonna head outside, find a nice obscure street,
Yep.
and collapse.
That's it.
Tell me, so... obscure streets, You going to the right or to the left of the tavern?
I'm gonna head to the left.
To the left? Okay. Alright.
You fool! The bandit brigade is there.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone, but I'm have to ask you nice folk to leave the establishment for now.
That's fine.
I gotta close up so I can get to my night work.
All right.
He's really jittery. He says as he picks up a pickaxe and puts on a helmet.
All right. Good luck to you.
This
I walk
humanoid
out.
walks out.
Alright, I walked up. But we're in a forest, right? Like a foresty town.
You're in a town in a forest, correct? This is a
I would like to
mining
leave-
town, though.
I would like to look around to see if there's anything I could find that could either make out of herbalism or poison.
You already have all the stuff you need.
Okay,
And
never
you
mind.
also have a nice source of poison following you around now.
Being a
Ooh. Do I recognize it?
yes. I'm not even going to
I
ask
want
you
to talk to the frog.
Okay, you go talk to the frog.
I would like to
Roll-
make a trade.
Of?
You saw what one of my potions could do. I will give you one. Happily give you one if you allow me to extract some of the poison.
No. It's mine.
Stupid.
Stupid.
Oh, it's mine.
I will try to be nice. But benefit me.
You watch as the bartender peeks into the door and he's like, "I'll sit out!"
And I say, get out.
I walk back into the tavern and drag the two away.
Are you sure? You want to touch me?
I point my cane at you. You touch me, you will regret it.
Catch you with Mage Hand.
Wait, what?
He's gonna grab me with Mage Hand.
Do you know
I
drugs are
stick
poison?
and squirm.
Alright. You begrudgingly get pulled out of a tavern.
Actually, Mage Hand can't pick me up. I'm too heavy.
That is true.
I can pull you though.
Yep,
Yes.
make a con save.
Oh,
I have to make a con save.
You do.
Okay,
That's a fail.
that's a 6 plus 7.
Oh, wait.
13.
That's a pass.
Yeah, he has to beat a 12.
Yep, that's a pass.
Ah,
So you're not poisoned and you're not charmed.
plus 7.
By the way,
Yeah.
Joe, if you get the poisoner feat, your DC goes up.
Oh, I do have the poisoner feat.
Then it's 18.
Oh.
fail.
So yeah, now you have the poisoned condition and you're charmed by me.
Technically he's not because I'm too close to him. He can't be charmed.
Do you have your thing up?
He is still poisoned though.
You still poison.
I can do nothing about the poison, but he can't be charmed.
It's always up.
Over devotion.
I can do something about the poison. Just give me enough
Oh,
time to make an antidote.
If
You
the
slowly all leave the
charisma-
tavern and
Wait,
it's
if the
closed.
plus 5 charisma is still up, then
Is he aware that he's poisoned though? Is anybody aware that he's poisoned?
No.
Aside from
What?
the goblin?
Yeah, I would probably know. And I'm the one poisoner here. Poison expert.
I'm
Anywho.
poisoned. Yay.
Yeah. You have disadvantage on all your checks for the next 2 minutes.
For the next 2 minutes. Yeah.
I'm still hungry.
You got food.
I'll give.
He's a
You
good
do,
dog.
but now you also have a roach.
You have your roach.
Hey, puppy!
Gilgamesh, you hear a pen clicking sound. Just in a
Oh,
scribble.
I hate it. I hate it.
You hear something
Alright.
writing behind you.
Am I able to see it?
Not with your blind sense. Would you like to try to turn your head discreetly?
Yes.
Roll stealth.
Doesn't he get disadvantage himself?
Oh god!
That one
Just
doesn't
Wait,
matter.
wait.
you see the same Eladrin, and he's writing in a notebook, and he just kind of looks, and he's like, "Wow, that was,
Roll your head discreetly.
that was very discreet." He flips
Just
down his
metal
notebook.
scraping.
He flips down his notebook, and he starts walking away, and he makes no sound as he walks. I'll be seeing you. It's a very nifty trick you got there, buddy. Okay. You're hidden from everything but him. Just
That was very discreet.
very discreet. Okay. As you guys are now outside, you see the sun is starting to set. What do you want to do? You've been warned to stay indoors.
I'm gonna go ahead and climb into Roach's cart.
Okay.
And I'm gonna climb inside my barrel.
Okay. You're in your barrel in Roach's cart.
How's the town designed?
Like a town.
Well, like, are there main gate entrances? Is it fenced off or open?
It's fenced off everywhere, but except for two entrances on either side. A major entrance
There's-
and one that leads towards a site, which is just a cliff. It's called.
So there's only one entrance where that hag is going to come in.
Maybe.
I say let's get out of here.
And
We need to get back to the normal plane to
I-
prepare for this war.
I can't. I gotta get that hag. But there's plenty of trees around, right?
Not in the city.
But outside.
Outside, yes. Are you all just going to wait around for the hag to appear?
I would like to
I'm
leave
not.
the town.
I'm setting a trap.
I'm going to say this much, Scout. You can send a message out, but no, you won't be able to leave the forest.
Can I send the message to Granny
Yes.
about the war and how we need to prepare?
Yeah.
I do that.
Okay, you send out a messenger bird, and that will go off. Don't ask where the bird came from. You don't want to know.
Magic.
Magic. Don't
Yes.
worry about it.
I know how to make messenger birds out of
He has a
thin air,
animal messenger.
fire.
No, he makes them out of twigs and leaves.
Yep.
And
He
spits
has
on them.
animal messenger.
Ah!
MacGyver's a bird.
Hold on. Are the trees visible outside the gates?
I
They're
forgot.
about
I'm good
20
with
meters away from the gate.
But they're seeable, right?
Yeah.
Then I got it. I'm gonna use fabricate.
And?
I'm setting up a wooden trap. As long as the wood supply's there, I can use it.
Alright.
My
What trap are you
arm.
making?
I'm gonna go with a tripwire trap.
Just outside the gate?
Hey, it depends. Does this gate, the gate up the, not
It's
near the
always
cliff,
open.
the other, where's the mine?
The mine is... The mine? It's slightly off-site towards the cliffside.
Okay, then yeah, the other side of the gate, the one that's not the cliffside.
The
I'm
not
setting up a
cliffside?
tripwire.
Okay.
It's not a trap that's gonna hurt, but it's an alarm.
Okay. Alright,
Um,
so you're all just...
do I know
Ah,
any of the stuff
Amongst
that
the buildings.
Pardon, son?
I'm gonna hide on top of the building.
Okay.
What'd
Scout, you said?
say?
I hear
Do I remember
crunching.
any of the stuff that I learned?
Yes.
Okay. Can I make somehow anti-poison potions?
You can make anti-venom.
Hi, poison expert. Hello.
I need
You're currently outside of town.
I'm at the gate.
Okay.
No, you are at a tree that is located 20 meters outside of the gate.
No, as long as I can see it.
Anywho,
I'm at the gate.
they
anti-poison.
used a tree. Who is crunching? That is very crunchy.
Me.
That is very crunchy.
Joe. Yeah.
Crunchy Joe. Anywho, yeah. Are you guys just gonna?
I remember when
I
you did
love
like
how this is actually probably very fitting for the grung. It's like everyone's like, all right, we need to be crunchy. I mean, we need to be quiet.
I remember when Ghibli used to do that.
Are you guys just waiting around for the hag to show up?
I am.
I want to
Okay.
prepare.
I'm
I'm
still
not
spinning
gonna
out.
wait around.
You're making
Fair.
anti-poison. Can you roll a d20? Can you roll a? Can you roll a? Slide. Roll a d20 plus your proficiency bonus for me, Scout. Tell me how that goes.
3.
13.
3.
All three. You start making it, and then as this next thing happens, it drops and breaks. And you're like,
You
ah,
get
fuck.
right
Well, I was.
need-
by a pretty squirrel.
I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw unless you are a construct or an automation. If you are either of those, I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wait, is this poison?
No.
Oh, okay. You said
Con
wisdom?
save. Let's go. Yeah, that's
24.
Be...
I rolled 14 now.
Don't forget to add your charisma.
Which is probably just a 2. Roll
Mega.
a 1. 15.
17 plus 7 plus charisma.
15.
29.
Okay, you're fine.
15.
Okay. You are not fine.
Good boy.
You are not fine. Rest in peace, Rena.
What happened?
I'll tell you soon. But since you've been
I
in town for
find-
so long, you're kind of numb to the effect.
Am
As you've
I
been hearing this also. What did you roll, Scout?
Well, the chat is being spammed now, so I need to find. I rolled a 14, and I'm.
Plus your stuff, you're fine. What did you get, Mega?
I got a 7. I went to use an indomitable, and
got another 7?
indomitable. Yeah, and I got another 7. So I got
7
another
plus?
10 either way.
Alright, that will be a fail. However, you'll be
Indomitable?
naturally fine. Anywho, you all hear this large donging sound.
Wait, hold on. Is this a charm?
It is not
effect?
a charm.
Okay. What is it?
It's
Technically.
more of an effect to induce rest and haziness. However, you cannot feel hazy or rest, which is why you make a wisdom save. As
Right.
all this will do to you is distort vision minorly. You're not harmed in any way. Things are just a bit shifty.
Wait, which one does the wisdom save?
Anywho, those who failed the save,
Constructs.
Yeah.
So
those who
Damn it.
failed the save, you are feeling sleepy.
So what kind of save?
Con save, but you made it already.
Oh, okay.
As you watch as this slouching female figure, whose skin is purple and her eyes are coal black. She looks old and frail as she's hunched over, walking around with a stick and a gong that holds between as her stick goes up and then it pipes off into this metal piece that goes back to her staff, and between this circular metal piece is is a gong, of which she is hitting every 10 steps. She begins to walk. Dong, dong, dong. It's quiet but loud as it echoes throughout the village. And you watch as she's walking past. She has this large roll history for me.
Who?
History and religion.
Okay.
History and religion,
Or
just
religion.
history? Or
History or religion.
Oh, God hygiene. Okay,
All
hold
of
on.
us?
Hold on.
Yep.
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Even though I actually be the one that knows this the most because of being a monk.
Nah.
I got 29
Not
in history.
necessarily.
Okay.
Got a
got
6.
15.
I'm pretty sure.
Those who
like,
beat a 15 know this item on their back as a dream catcher. Those who don't, or those who roll below 15, do not recognize this item and just see it as a weird weaved net inside of a hoop.
I know it. I hit 29 on history.
As she walks and gongs, there are beads trailing behind her along with her long.
I'm gonna start using my IRL dice.
All right, along with her long, tattered, sort of cloak. As she's walking.
Other than that nat 20, I've not rolled anything higher than 10.
Do you want to go quickly purge your dice in the corner?
Sure.
Cleanse the dice.
Cleanse it.
rolls nothing but higher.
Tis been cleansed.
Of course, like, more than half of these are getting above 10.
Anywho, yep. You actually watch as this hag starts walking through the streets. As up from all the houses, you watch as these small blue aura like dots start moving and sucking towards her dream catcher. And you watch as she opens a bag, and you watch as it almost looks like it starts filling. She keeps walking and gonging.
Can I pop out of my barrel since it's been more than an hour of soaking?
Yep, you.
Which gate did she go through?
She came from the woods side gate, and she's heading towards the cliffside gate.
Then she went over my trap, the alarm
She
trap.
did not go over your trap. She appeared in the gate.
Ah, okay.
She's walking through. Gilgamesh, you see her start to pass. As you actually feel almost as your slightly hazy mind starts getting pulled towards her.
Alright.
Almost as if the dream you would have had tonight gets pulled from you and to her.
I'm going to see if I can.
She's about
Actually,
30 feet from the other side of town.
alright. First, I'm going to roll a perception to see if I can see what's inside of her bag.
Sure.
That would be a
It's a mixture of things. You see
24.
Okay, it's a mixture of things. You see gold, you see copper, you see small children's toys, you see hairpins, you see hair scruffs, you see hair brushes, and you see some socks, mainly the left sock, and just in general different little trinkets, from necklaces to old teddy bears.
Alright.
She's evil.
She's walking through. She starts walking
Taking
past her.
all the left socks.
Yeah, the real crime right there.
As she walks by, does she take anything from me?
She doesn't go up to you and take anything, however, one item will be missing from your person.
All right.
What would you, Gilgamesh, say is a trinket of little to medium value on person?
A trinket of little to medium value?
Money. He gives it away.
Well, yeah, money, but money is not necessarily a trinket. If I had to go with something specific,
Actually, no. It's quite the opposite. Something on your person that you hold dear.
oh, in which case that would be my ring of shared suffering. My
Your ring is missing. The
Speaking of
time you
rings,
notice that, you actually
I
see
did.
as she starts leaving through the other side of the gate towards the cliffside.
Speaking of rings, it was never established what happened to Wick's ring.
It went with them.
Okay.
well, courtesy of Melna, that ring is technically a part of my body, so I can actually feel where that is.
You can, and you can feel it's missing.
Yep. I can feel it's missing, and when she disappears, I'll know exactly where she is.
I haven't said she disappears. I just said she walked through the gate.
Right, yeah. No, I meant like when she does disappear, I'll know exactly where her home is, so we could find her directly.
Is anyone going to follow her out the gate?
I'll follow her.
I'll follow her, but I will be in the sky.
As you're following her, you watch as she walks to the cliff. And then she walks along it. Then she starts walking down the cliff on this small path that leads downwards, and there's a warning sign in shrubbery not to go down it. She starts heading down and walking.
Is it
Can I do a
path?
perception?
You're in a tree, half asleep, so no.
Is it stairs hijack or is it a
It is a
path?
ramp.
Okay, then I'll follow her down.
As she's walking and gonging still, she walks into a large cave. And only then does she stop gonging. She just starts walking.
I'll peer into the cave, but still being hidden.
Her black figure is hard to see with your dark vision, as well as it's black on gray, as she's disappearing deeper into this cave at a medium pace.
Can I cast command twice?
Yep.
Okay, so the first one will be actually she has to roll. It's a DC 17 wisdom. The first one
She's
will
a hag.
be.
She cannot be command.
Oh. Then I guess I can't cast that.
I will let you recognize that so you don't waste the slot. And you hear a as she pulls on a vine that pulls out this stone bit of the wall that is actually wood painted like stone. And she enters into a hidden hut. She leaves the door open.
By this point, I would have actually started following down and going down the cliff.
Okay. You follow and you see Draco peering into the cave.
He's upside down like a bat.
Yep.
Because wings.
And I suppose you probably started skittering after there, Alexa.
I'm asleep in the tree, apparently.
No, I said half asleep.
I'm running back into town. I didn't see none of that.
Alright. After you see Gilgamesh start moving, you're gonna follow. And that would probably also include...
I'm still by the cart. So you would have seen me at least, and I would. Oh yeah, I saw them go this way.
Are you gonna follow, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you start following.
I'll bring the goblin with me.
Can I cast
Wait, what?
magic?
Can you cast what?
Detect magic.
Sure.
Anything in the room is magical. At
In
least
her
within
room?
30 feet where I am. Well, I was following her up to the door. I haven't entered the room yet, but
The door in the room and past the door is heavily magical. The door is actually lined with lead, so your magic couldn't peer past through the door. But now that the door is open, it's just this wash of magic. And it's abjuration and conjuration. And some divination. As she sets her gong down and softly sets a mallet next to it, she walks over to a pot, takes out her dream catcher and gently sets it on it. And you watch as the dream catcher almost starts to just starts dripping glowing blue essence into the. You are not sneaky into the pot.
You are not being sneaky.
Yeah, I tried to put the chips away.
As it starts dripping into the pot. And she takes her bag, and you actually watch as she starts putting stuff up. As she takes it out of the bag and gently drops it into the pot. Takes something from the bag, gently drops it into the pot. Or cauldron. For those word nerds.
can I do an investigation check to see what she's dropping in?
The stuff from the bag.
Just the stuff from the bag, the random knickknacks and paddywhacks?
Random knickknacks and paddywhacks, yeah.
Cool. Paddywhack's favorite.
I guess I'll enter into the room, seeing her drop the stuff in.
I shall
doesn't-
also enter the room, attempting to make sure that my wedding ring doesn't get destroyed.
As soon as you've entered the room, you're not sure. There's too much going on in this room magically for anything to make sense here. She doesn't respond to you as she keeps dropping things into the pot. Her eyes are almost glazed over. Or
I'm gonna roll
cataracts.
up over to her and tug on her robe.
Her head turns and she looks at you. Her eyes are just her black eyes have this gray glaze over it. You get a sense that she might be blind.
Excuse me, but what are you doing?
She picks up a mallet and she strikes you once. Strikes you twice. Strikes you 3 times. It doesn't damage you. And she goes back to her pot.
I'm gonna
She
tug on
as
her.
she takes certain things from the bag and drops it into the pot, and certain things from the bag and puts it on her shelf.
Can I tug on her sleeve again?
She looks at you.
What was that for?
She lifts her mallet up. Bam. Bam.
I'm gonna step out of the way for the third one.
You step out of the way and she stands up and she starts walking after you.
I continue.
You keep
trying
walking out of
to
the way?
talk to her. Yes.
And she swings it at you and a magic missile shoots out and hits you.
Ooh.
You will take
3 damage.
3 damage. She walks back to her pot and continues work.
I shall place my helmet upon her head.
She stands, turns towards your body, Gilgamesh, and you get struck. Bap.
Where is she striking? My head's not there.
She's striking your chest.
Okay.
Bap. She picks up your helmet and sets it down. She gets back to work.
Well, technically, that would have cured her blindness, considering I gave her blind sight.
It does not. You may get a sense that this blindness is natural to this type of hag. It's not something brought upon her. It's not from age. It's just natural to her.
Right.
She looks at a certain doll, and she stops her work for a minute and stands up. She walks over to a hatch. She looks down and you see she almost smiles. And she drops the doll in and lets it close.
I'm gonna investigate the hatch.
Okay. You walk over to the hatch. It's closed.
I shall open it.
Roll initiative.
Oh, we're rolling for initiative now.
All of us?
All of you.
All of us.
I got an 11.
Okay.
I got
Okay.
an 8.
Did I roll the 7?
No, I rolled 7.
What did I roll?
I rolled the 8.
You
I
probably
think you
rolled the 6.
You rolled
Oh.
the 6.
I rolled an 18. With a +3. Yes.
I get a +4 to that 6, so that's a 10.
Okay. 22, 15?
I'm dead last in initiative. Yay.
20 to 15, what did people roll?
Brianna.
Bring
I,
it
Brianna.
on,
I didn't want to follow.
Brina got 21 apparently.
Okay.
I got an 18 +3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then it
that's
was
21.
me, Mega, Joe, Sun.
It's Bree, who?
Bree, me, Mega, Joe, Sun, and I'm guessing
Okay.
Sid's most likely gonna be at the front.
And Mega, I need you to make a con save.
Not 20.
Oh, hey, your dice purge worked.
Kinda.
Am I there?
Yeah. What's your initiative?
Yeah, I guess 11, but I didn't want to really follow the lady.
Oh, you could have followed them. Anywho.
I don't even know why we're attempting to fight this lady.
It says we're
I just
fighting the
opened it.
lady.
I just opened it. I just tried to open a door.
Why are we spying on the lady that is doing this instead of just leaving the town and trying to get back home?
I don't even know how I got into the dang building.
She's literally stealing people's dreams and also their most prized possessions.
It
She
doesn't
stole from Gilgamesh
need
at
to
this
get
point.
all.
At this point, she stole my wedding ring. Well,
We could have left and that would have never happened.
Gilgamesh is a personal beef with the hag.
But we could
I
have
didn't
left and
do
this
it.
would
You
have
stole
never
shit
happened.
from me.
Oh no, they need to make a ranged spell attack against you. But you
I
rolled a nat
know.
20, so they, you know what, I'll change what they cast so that nat 20 works and it doesn't affect you, period.
I'm confused on why we're fighting her. Why we even stay?
Gilgamesh, as soon as you go to try to open the, as soon as you go to try to open the thing, you feel as this, hold on, what's it called? Yeah. Bestow curse. Okay. It's supposed to be wisdom, but it's not 20. You feel as she starts to try to curse you, as she points her mallet at you, and you guys watch as this green sickening ray just right at Gilgamesh as soon as he goes for the hatch, and she says, ah! And she stands, and you barely break it off. Bree, you're up.
Why did you piss her off, Gilgamesh?
How was I supposed to know?
Good point.
Where am I in the room?
The door. Oh, I could...
How did I get there?
Legs.
Legs.
Yeah, but I was in town.
Yeah.
Legs.
You followed.
Yeah, you followed.
I said I brought you with me whenever I left.
One sec, guys. There we go.
I want to cast I want to identify the mallet she's using.
Her mallet.
Yes.
Roll Arcana.
Identify would be an identify itself as a touch spell, so you would have to either be touching the mallet, or you would have to roll an Arcana
Are you
to see if you can identify
using
it
the
from
identify spell, or are you just trying to see if you can know what it is?
You know what? I want to perception check it. I want to see if I can see what it is.
Okay. Roll perception.
It's a mallet.
It's a mallet.
It's a mallet.
Okay, one sec.
You're not sure, but it could be a rubber duck.
See. And I'm gonna just cast Sanctuary where I'm standing.
Okay, you cast Sanctuary on yourself. Everyone feel free to
It
put
creates
themselves
a
in the room.
circle.
Okay. Feel free to put yourselves in the room, people.
Where was she?
She would be about right here. The door is closest to here. So put yourself on the respective side. The hatch is toward the left of the room, Mega.
So this side?
Hold on. I will put something there. I'm putting her cauldron.
Alright.
Wait, where's me?
Is it me you're looking for?
I don't think you took a picture.
Everyone, if you didn't, go take a photo.
Where do I
Does
take
that
a
have to be-
photo?
Who
Downstairs.
wants to show Brie?
Click on the thing. And then you walk
Still don't
in.
know why we're fighting this lady.
Could always just
Wait,
use this
wait.
goblin to represent them.
Click on one of these things that you can see, and walk through the door.
By the way,
Door, other door. There's a door over here.
I'm not sure if like
Should be
Mega
a door
knows,
right here.
but my character always judges on why we're actually fighting instead of talking it out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm
Watch
doing.
for the camera, Joe.
Especially on an old lady, on why we're fighting an old lady.
Hag, not old
Even though
lady.
She could be 5 years old
Horrifying
for a week.
difference. Hags
Horrifying
look
difference.
old and weak.
So where's the door?
Door is basically the side the camera's on, where Mega is
Side.
standing in.
Okay, because I assume me and the goblin are at the door.
Mega, you're standing in the camera.
I'm gonna be at the door.
Camera is please doesn't.
Fuck this evil-looking goblin. We're gonna get this cute-looking goblin.
So you want to make love to the ugly goblin? Got it.
No, not
Yeah.
that kind of fucking.
I'm gonna just cast Sanctuary,
Okay,
which
10 feet from yourself.
a ward creature within range attack. This
Okay, there you go.
I'm in range of the sanctuary. I'm good. I think.
see.
The square here is.
Anybody who attacks us has to do a wisdom saving throw. Let's see. In other words, okay. Anybody within the sanctuary, anybody who attacks anybody in the sanctuary, has to make a wisdom save throw. If they fail, they have to choose another target.
Or say fuck that to their action.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Bree, that's you. Next on our initiative is West.
I'm gonna go see if I can steal her bag as an action.
You want to try to steal the bag?
Yeah, her bag. I'm not sure where that is.
It is right next to her.
Okay, well I'm already there, so I'm just gonna try to take
I
it and
will
run.
need you to make a contested strength for that one.
Strength, you say?
She's
Of,
fucked.
of fucking course. Of
No.
fucking course.
Of course. Surprisingly, she keeps a hold of it. West rolled a nat 1 for those who can't know.
Of course. The one number I basically, the only number I can roll where I lose, then it's a fucking
Okay.
one. Okay.
So you fail to take it from her, and she just pulls it from you and gives you a whap with her mallet.
Well, I guess
Hey,
bonus action.
Black Friday.
This is
Oh,
not Black Friday. This is D&D. Wednesday.
Yep.
I'll
You
cast
have
shield,
on network.
I'll cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Sure. Is that everything?
And then, yeah, that's the bonus. Wait, do you count, like, trying to take stuff as a proper action?
Yes.
If so, then yes. Okay, then yes.
Gilgamesh. You've been struck with a. You've been attempted to be cursed.
This hatch is made of wood, right?
It is made of seemingly wood. What do you want to do?
What you gonna do, Mega Mesh?
All right.
Mega mesh.
Mega Mesh.
I think I am going to pull out my ring of X-ray vision.
Oh.
If she's not going to let me open the hatch, I'll use that to attempt to see what's through the hatch without opening it.
How far does that let you see?
Let me check.
And does it let you see through lead?
Uh,
I'm guessing
a
no.
thin, no, lead, no.
That's not how X-rays work.
Then no, you cannot see through the hatch.
All right, that
It is
was a
lead
3.
lined. You get a sense that everything in about this room is lined with lead, as to not let anything magical see in.
Right, but this is technically inside of it, so I
Or-
kind of figured.
Out.
Right, but since this is inside of the room, I would have figured that. But yeah, you're the demon.
No. I mean like the inside, like underneath the floorboards, it's lined with lead.
Right,
I'm saying you're noticing this now. You're in a lead box.
right.
Saying that as in like, yeah, it's strange. It's really weird. Anywho. Well, what do you want to do?
All right. I'm gonna attempt to persuade the hag.
What do you say to her?
I say to her,
And in what language?
look, I'm going to say to her in common,
Okay.
look, ma'am, I mean no disrespect. I was just curious as to where you were putting that child's doll. I just want to know why you were draining these citizens of their dreams. I am rather worried for their health and safety.
By the way, Joe, you're up.
I understand that you need to eat, but you literally draining the life out of these innocent people is not a good way to do so.
Joe, what do you want to do?
Eventually someone is going to come and get you. I'm just trying to make sure that all sides can have a peaceful resolution.
Gotta wait for him to finish.
Okay.
I'm gonna run in really
Roll
fast.
persuasion.
Alright? Yeah, that's
Wouldn't matter anyway. She can't understand common.
okay.
Damn.
She's a fey creature. You just hear she gives off another ha, and she starts charging another spell towards you.
Alright, that was my major action, so as my bonus action, let's see what I can do as my bonus. You know what? For my bonus action, I'm going to try looking for my ring. If you will
Roll
allow it.
general perception, not magical perception from your tracking, just perception. Okay, I'll say this much. You know that it is not in sight.
Alright, so I would assume it's still in the bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Joe.
Well,
And
I'm good.
after that, I'm going to move away from the door and get back towards the cauldron.
Okay.
Maybe that will cease hostilities.
He just
Alright.
walked away from the door and started walking towards her.
Yeah.
I know your intent, but again, her thought. Gonna hear. Joe.
I'm gonna slap her a couple of times.
Okay, go on up and roll to hit.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and use the D&D Beyond dice roll.
Sure.
So it automatically adds the 9.
Okay.
So my normal action gets 2 attacks.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a 12 to hit.
She will fail the con save,
Well,
but she
did
cannot
they
be
hit?
a friend.
So 12 hits.
Well, hold on.
What's her AC?
12 misses.
Okay, yeah. So that's the first attack. The second strike is a 27.
That
I
hits.
guess that hits.
Her armor class is 17.
Okay. So what's... Okay, she has to roll at least... get above a 12 to avoid getting poisoned.
18. She failed the con save.
Okay.
Roll
So
damage and roll
she's-
poison. She's poisoned.
Okay. So damage for the unarmed strike is going to be a 7.
Alright, plus poison.
Don't remember how to roll the poison. Poison's dumb.
Your
And
poison
if-
from your poisoner does 2d8. Or 1d8.
You know what? I'll just do it in here.
Okay.
So. So you said 2d8 or 1d8?
2d8. And you also added your dex bonus?
I did. To the damage?
Yep.
I
On D&D Beyond, it automatically adds the
Yeah.
appropriate thing, yes.
Wow,
yeah,
you
I rolled a
rolled
really low
low.
for damage. Yeah, I rolled 2. And as my bonus action, I'm going to do 2 more attacks
Okay,
with
roll,
Fury of Blows.
roll to hit, roll to hit.
Pop, pop.
Roll to pop pop.
Yep.
Just moving your frog for you.
Okay, that's a 12 and a nat 1.
Goes.
Yeah.
Smack
Okay.
yourself.
Son,
So-
you're up.
Slap, slap, swing, swing, slap. Miss, miss.
Scissor slap.
Okay. For my... Okay, I'm going to do Tasha's Mind Whip.
Oh yeah, she now speaks Grung. And she is charmed to me.
She is immune to charm.
She's immune to charm.
Oh, so but does she speak Grung now?
because she cannot be charmed, no.
Aw.
The speaking grum comes with the charm.
Okay.
Alright. I'm going to do Tasha's Mind Whip at
Okay,
second
she needs to
level.
make a what?
Intelligence,
DC?
20.
She will fail.
Okay. So, on a failed save, the target takes 3d6 psychic damage.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
Okay. 8 damage.
8 damage. And it cannot take a reaction until the end of its next turn.
Okay.
It must choose whether it gets to move, an action, or bonus action. Only one of those 3.
Okay. It gets back to her turn after you, unless you're doing something in your bonus action with a quicken spell.
Yeah, I'm going to quicken spell. I'm going to quicken spell a. I'm going to quicken spell a frostbite.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Con save we throw, please.
Daring today, are we?
She is going to fail.
Daring. They are.
All right, that
And roll
is.
D4.
That is going to be 3d6 frost damage. Okay. 7, 6. That's 13.
And your dingle.
And my thing.
Roll thing.
Berg.
Where's my thing?
Roll
Here's the
2d8
thing.
of damage.
The purple one.
Purple. Boop, boop.
So 7.
7, 3. Why am I getting closer?
There we go.
I don't need to get closer.
Okay. Frost thing. It's a touch spell. Pretty sure.
Frostbite?
Is it?
It's at 60 feet.
Oh, never mind. I'm wrong. Thinking of
The
something
range
else.
is 60 feet.
I'm thinking of shocking grasp.
You're thinking of something else.
You
Yes,
watch as she can only take one thing. She uses her action to take a legendary action as she grabs at you. Gilgamesh, I'm going to need you to make a save. Disadvantage -5 because you failed that wisdom save earlier. As she uses Drain Essence on you. Oh, that sucks, man. Oh, that sucks less, man.
Alright, what save?
It will be a... It'll be a Constitution saving throw. And you'll have a -5.
Alright. In which case, that would be a 21.
Oh, you just meet. Okay, roll a d20. You're kidding.
What did they roll?
We both rolled 20.
Oh.
What's your 20s?
Yes.
Do I
Roll
need to
again,
roll
Mega.
again?
Yep, roll again. Okay. She has you. Okay. So I'm gonna roll a d4. It will either be your mind, your heart, your will, your mind, your heart, your will, or your cunning. Your heart. Gilgamesh, you take 8 damage and an additional 3 true damage. Your health maximum will drop by 3.
They'll make deals with hags. We learned this before. This is the shit they do.
Actually, no, -2. Your constitution... No, it's not health. Heart is constitution. Your constitution score drops by 1. Okay. And with that, Brienne, your turn.
Gilgamesh,
You see as she
Gilgamesh.
grabs Gilgamesh's helmet and she just kind of... And this red essence comes from Gilgamesh into her mouth.
Would healing word work on him?
Sure.
I'm casting healing word.
Okay. Roll your D4 of healing. Okay, Gilgamesh, you will heal 4 health.
All right.
And what do you want to do with your major action? Healing word's a bonus action.
Okay, I want to do Flash of Genius.
Okay, and do?
What do I
What does that do?
roll? Oh,
Splash of
it
Genius?
okay. Let me get to it real quickly. Flash of Genius. To come up with it's an ability. You gain the ability to come up with the solutions under pressure. When you're in the creature you can see. I'm seeing her within 30 feet. You make an ability check or saving throw. You can use your reaction to add your intelligence modifier to roll. But it basically comes up with a solution against this thing.
You use that as a reaction whenever you see someone else make a check or a saving throw.
Ah, okay.
You basically point something out to them very quickly. Anywho.
Well then, I want to add infusion to my gun.
It will already be infused.
And then that's repeating shot then.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a shot at her.
Okay, roll to hit. And repeating shot does what?
Second bullet without reloading. But it disappears as soon as it hits or miss.
Okay, so roll to hit twice. As you lift up your cane and aim it. Hit. I think that's a hit.
Does my total con go down by 1, or does my con modifier go down by 1?
Your total con will go down by 1. The roll is 1d4 minus 2, minimum 1.
Next.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep. Okay, roll damage, Brian.
Which one?
For your cane gun.
Yeah, but which one?
Oh, we didn't put that up, did we?
No.
Okay, so do you have the... Okay, Cavalier. How much damage does a Cavalier gun do? One sec. Sec. Let's just say 2d6.
That's 4 times.
Yeah, roll 4d6.
Two, 3, 2, 6.
What?
2, 3, 2, 6.
10, 13. Okay. And that in addition is plus your dex mod, which is what?
That's my dex mod.
Which is 3.
Yep.
You want to add any fun knickknacks to the top of it?
Yep.
What do you want to do with your grit?
With my what?
Your grit.
Help me here. What am I gonna do?
You have the amateur gunslinger, right?
Yeah.
You have things you can do inside that.
Okay, hold on. You did. Deafening shot, disabling shot. Ooh.
Is there any one of those things you want to do?
I think I want to do the knockdown shot.
Knockdown shot?
Spend a grit point to attempt the top of the creature. You make a no. Yeah, disabling shot.
Okay.
To have a disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes.
Okay, so they have to make a save of what?
See, it just says when you hit a creature with a ranged attack, you can spend a grit point
Oh.
to cause it to have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes.
Okay. Noted. Alright, and you did 14?
13, I believe.
13 plus 3.
Yeah, so 16.
16. Okay, Gilgamesh, you're back up. She just sucked life from you.
Against my better judgment, I am still going with the peaceful option.
Okay.
So, as my actions, I'm going to throw my weapons onto the floor, then take off both of my arms, and then toss them onto the floor.
Dismantlement.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Do you want to re-roll that d4? I'll let you re-roll that d4. Okay.
Would that be persuasion with double advantage then? Because I am literally disarming myself in order to prove her that I don't want to fight.
I'll say persuasion with advantage. Not double advantage because of the latent actions. But yeah, but with advantage. Anywho, West, you're up.
I'm gonna try to steal her bag again.
Oh, wait,
This is right before.
question.
This is right before Gilgamesh drops his arms.
So how do we use Flash of Genius?
That would be a night.
Whenever you see someone else making a check. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna try to help someone.
That's a 20.
Okay. Even
Don't
with
you-
her shit-ass mods, she barely beats you, man. She rolled a 19. Do you want to try to whap her?
No, I just want the bag. Let me see what else I can do here. If I can try to find it.
Wait, don't you have the bardic inspiration from Bran?
Anywho,
Don't
West,
Wait, do-
as a
wait,
reaction,
wait.
she smacks you with her mallet. You take 4 damage. And because of the attack, if you want, you can take an opportunity attack at her, Joe. If you so choose.
Okay. Slap.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I'm gonna roll with this dice. Add 9 to whatever that is.
That hits.
23.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Roll damage.
I'll press the number in here. That's gonna be 9 damage.
Okay. And West, it's you. You have your bonus action. What do you want to use it for?
I tried tackle her as my bonus. Bonus.
Grapple
Grappler?
would be a.
Grapple's
Oh,
a
you have
major.
grappler.
I think I do.
I have grappler too.
Give me a second to check. I honestly have no clue what feats I have or have not taken.
They will be in your features and traits.
Except I put most of them in my notes.
Why do you do that?
Because a lot of them I can't get on D&D Beyond because I don't want to pay money.
But Mega put them in there for us. Thank you, Mega.
That sounds too
Yes, that's because
simple.
of content sharing.
Whoa.
That's
one of
helpful,
the
but I
perks.
didn't know it.
Okay, do you have it?
It's been like that for several months now.
It has been. Do you have it?
I do not believe I have it.
Then,
no.
sadly, no. Anything else you
Yeah.
want to do?
Have it. Okay, then I will instead.
Speed, are you joining in on the battle or you're just still watching?
I'm just gonna intimidate her then.
Scoot.
Scoop. Okay, roll intimidation.
She's afraid.
She's
She's afraid of the robot. If all else fails, the robot shall intimidate.
Yes, all fear of the talking trash can.
Just scream louder than your opponent.
Okay. Speed, you're up if you want to do anything.
I kind of miss when Wes tried to do the claptrap voice.
Okay, Speed, if you don't want to do anything, Joe, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna grapple. I'm going to attempt a grappling pin,
Attempt to
jumping
grapple.
onto their face.
Attempt to grapple.
Okay, what do I roll again for that?
Strength. With advantage.
And yeah,
That's
I have a
grapple.
+8 with my
Yep.
my strength mod.
You've grabbed her
It's
face. She
+8.
needs to make a con save.
Wait,
She will fail the
curious
con
question.
save.
So, even though he doesn't need it, that's the kind of thing I can actually add to
That's the
Flash
type
of
of thing you
Genius
could
to?
strike of genius to give a plus your intelligence mod, yeah. You don't have to,
Okay.
but that's the type of thing.
I know, I'm just trying to figure that out.
Yeah. That
Okay.
was the type, an attack roll or a save like Mega had to make, you could add strike of genius to that. Anywho,
She is considered restrained.
your faces, yeah.
But that's what the grappling 10 considers her as restrained.
She's restrained. I'm just saying she is restrained, but mainly her face. She can still
Yes.
attack. She'll have struggle moving, but
And
now
show
she can't.
disadvantage.
Now she really can't see, so she can't see the target she's afraid of.
Yeah, and I can make a regular unarmed attack as a single one as a bonus action.
You could do a flurry of blow. Grapple is an attack.
Yeah, but the Fury of Blow uses a key point.
Fair enough.
So,
You do
That
know
plus
normally you
9.
get two attacks in your action, right?
yes, but I use my action for
But
the
use
grapple.
your action for grapple. I'm just making sure for the future. That will hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, roll poison damage. 2d8.
Not bad. 12.
12. Okay.
And, so, time for the next attack. That's gonna be 10. So I roll
To hit?
poison again. Yeah, but that's it. We already determined the second attack was a hit. We just
Oh, was it a 10 total to hit, or what was it total? Plus dex, plus proficiency.
oh, the next attack was an advantage, and I rolled an 18 or 14 or 15,
Yeah, that hits.
and then plus a 9,
Yeah, that hits.
and so that hit. Now we rolled poison, but we haven't rolled the regular damage.
Roll regular damage.
Yeah, the regular damage is 10.
Okay. You punch her as you're grappling, and you actually feel her bones are very brittle. As you go for a punch, you guys hear as you actually punch
Yeah.
through her head.
Oh,
Ooh,
Wait, what did he do?
I just punched her eye out.
You guys hear as you watch as blood drips from under the grung and she falls to the floor. And out from her hand rolls Actually, no. As she's with her dying breath, you actually see as she raises a hand to you, Gilgamesh. Her hand is clenched.
All right, I'll pick up my arms and accept what is in her hand.
It's your ring as her hand drops to the floor.
I can finally speak now.
The hag is dead.
I
Yeah,
killed them.
you killed the probably innocent person.
Yes.
I did want to say something on my turn.
I'm
but
gonna turn to the goblin and say, what
I
parts
literally
of
said
hags are
just a
good for
second ago,
potions?
Speed, it was your turn, but you said nothing.
Oh, I couldn't say nothing unless you wanted to hear 3 dogs start barking.
Mm.
Oh.
Then you just unmute with the dogs barking, you say 1 sec.
They were non-stop barking because someone knocked on the
You
door.
just unmuting for a second, then you could say 1 second and we'll be like, okay.
We would understand.
Hear myself think.
All,
Okay.
all we had to hear was dogs and we'd be like, okay, 1 sec. Anywho,
Now, Gilgamesh is a construct, right?
correct.
I'm gonna use, well, while we're grouping up and whatever, I want to mend him. Whatever damage he took.
Okay, Gilgamesh, you heal back up to normal and your constitution will still forever be drained by 1.
I'm gonna ask the little goblin what parts of hags are good for potions.
Is the star still on my shoulder?
Are there any good parts? Not as good as you, Frog.
Arguably, grug poison's not a good thing for potions, but is also is.
Hag
good
guys
for
are pretty
some
good for haggis.
Actually, if you really want to know, hag tea is actually a very good potion ingredient.
I'm gonna look into the star like, are we assholes?
Kind of.
Yes.
I'm gonna start pulling hag teeth.
I
Starek
was-
just kind of watches the grung and he's like, you know what?
Oh, you know what?
Man,
I want to look around her house. I want to see if I can find any stuff that she, ingredients-wise, anything special.
it's all just knickknacks and trinkets, and all of them actually look of minor quality. You're actually looking in her bag, and you see everything else in the bag is minor quality.
No ingredients of any kind of
No
special.
ingredient- not really.
Okay.
There's
No
some
spider
sage.
legs.
No, it's all just It's just unwanted, just sort of knickknacks.
Can I get my gold back?
Yeah. As that you lost your gold, which was your most prized possession on your first night. After that, you started losing minor possessions.
Okay.
I'm gonna look down the trapdoor, the hatch.
It leads down. There's a ladder.
All right.
You know what? Hold on. That bag she had.
What is the ladder made of?
It
Can I-
is made out of iron rebarb.
Okay.
My bag.
Yeah.
Hold on. The bag the hag had. Can I? I'm gonna use identify on it.
It's a bag of collection. You see it has something that goes to a certain ritual. You're not sure what ritual, but the way it's tended, that it, on the first night of someone being there, it collects the most valued possession the person owns. Then every night after that, the medium, then the minor, then not at all.
And
I'm
it's a
placing the bag
ritual?
of all its contents.
I can do it.
You don't know what the ritual is. You just know that this is used for a ritual.
I know. I'm just like. Anyways.
I was gonna ask Eldra if she knows anything about this because she's a thief.
Eldra shrugs. She ain't know nothing about no hags.
I
Unless you
meant
guys want to,
I meant
as
the
are
whole-
you are you descending the ladder, Gilgamesh?
Apparently not.
No?
I'm like, or I guess Gilgamesh is. Nope. And shuts the door.
Alright.
Wow, that no is perfectly timed.
Does anyone else want to try to descend the ladder?
Bad idea.
Before I attempt, how many hag teeth did I acquire?
Roll a d6.
Roll d20.
Or d20, because normally there's like 20 teeth-ish.
Roll d20.
I'm adding flaccid genius.
You get
You
one
get a
tooth.
tooth.
Can I attempt to get some teeth?
She only had one tooth.
Oh, damn it.
It's my tooth.
Now you see why I said roll a d6.
I mean, it could have been the same result.
It could have been the same result, yes. This explains why she may have had trouble speaking.
But Eldra figure out why she would want to steal or take all the people's belongings. That's what I wanted to ask.
Nope.
I look down
He
at
doesn't want.
just
He doesn't want to try to figure it out.
She'll try. She doesn't know. You want to look down the hatch?
guess I'm just gonna peek.
It goes down about 60 feet into a room.
That's about 60 feet into the room.
You enter a tavern. It's called the Breaker Pack.
Do you want to climb
Yes.
down?
Hi, Jack. Can I go around
I'm
the room
gonna-
taking all the knickknacks off? the
I'm
shelf?
going to fly down
Yeah,
just
you
so
can.
I can make a quick escape.
You
if I
fly
needed
down
to.
into a room the walls are plastered with a bunch of scraps of different type of wallpapers and newspaper clippings and different paint jobs of different knickknacks that probably she secured. And you see are they called dollies? You know those little trinkets that spin round and round?
Pop?
What?
Carousel?
Carousel. Carousel. There's a
Little
carousel.
carousel.
Little toy carousel. Is that the one that hangs down and is usually over a baby's crib?
Yes.
Oh, no. Well, yes. Yes and no.
Yes
it
and
could be. Yes. Yes. That's also called a carousel.
Okay. You see a carousel above a bed, and sleeping in the bed is a small child.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Their skin,
Going.
their skin is a soft purple, or turning purple. You can tell as the room softly glows from the glow-in-the-dark, some of the glow-in-dark wallpaper. And they are holding that doll that the hag dropped down.
Look at the star rack. Yeah, we're assholes.
Lestaric's bumping his head back and forth. He's like,
Well, if you want to ask me, technically, she kidnapped that child. But technically, it is now technically her child. Or her. You do know how hags reproduce, right?
No.
Ah, that's a fun story. They kind of
When the mommy,
kidnap
dad, and the mommy hag love each
Hags
other very
sort
much,
of-
they kidnap
hags-
a child.
When a mommy hag and a daddy hag love each other very much, or when a cult of hags love each other very much and need to reproduce, they kidnap a child. And they use said child, and they imprint on the child, and they slowly turn the child into a hag. They will become
Can there be
it will be a
So-
sort of ritual, and they'll grow this sort of crown, like the one they have right there. The child does have a stick-like crown, until they return back to the hag, of which they will become a full-fledged hag.
Is there anything that can be done for the kid?
Technically, son is a hag.
What?
Is there anything that can be done for the kid child?
she was very protective of the room because it held her only next of kin.
Son is a hag. Confirmed.
What's down there?
A baby!
A what?
I immediately jumped down.
I'm gonna shut up.
I
Meatloaf!
also immediately jumped down.
You jump down and you see a sleeping child.
Hold on, is there anything that we could do for the kid? Like, say, like, prevent it, or is it too late? It's gonna become a hag no matter what.
Too far gone. Well, it's going to need a hag to become a hag. Right now, it's a certain. There's a word for this race. Stages between a hag and a human.
A goblin.
Hagum.
Hagam?
We're gonna go with Hagum.
We're gonna
We're
go.
gonna go. We're gonna go
Okay.
attack him.
Is there nothing that can be done?
Are you a hag?
No.
No.
No potion,
Are you
no
a
nothing.
hag? No? Well, shut up.
I suppose a high level remove curse, maybe.
I don't have that.
I'm afraid of what I have to do, but I know what I'm afraid of
Kill the
having to
child.
do this, but I know what I have to do.
Kill
What
the
are you gonna
child.
do?
First, I need to roll to see if I am actually going to do it.
I think it's called a witchborn.
Oh, like a Witcher.
Sure.
Geralt? Roach?
Before anybody does anything, I'm gonna look at the star. Is there a way to reverse this or no?
child?
Technically,
Technically,
yes, but I can't tell you until it's too late.
Can you tell us before it's too soon?
I have an
Can you
idea.
Can you tell us before it's too soon, though?
I have an idea.
Well, it's neither too soon nor too late yet. It's the prime time.
What are you doing, Gilgamesh?
All right.
Could the mushroom,
Like
the fungi, cure her?
Make them
It
to
could,
be
yeah.
under the ways of murder.
suggest-
Gilgamesh grabs a regular, ordinary shield from his bag,
Mhm.
places the child in it.
Yep.
And says,
It's not a baby. It's a child.
Right,
She's about she's about 6.
right. Anyway, you get the point.
Yep.
Gilgamesh places them inside of the shield.
Okay, I need you to
And,
roll. I need you to roll sleight of hand.
Then
So
places
I-
another shield on top, and now we have a Witchborn sandwich.
That would be a 7.
Okay, she
wanna do
starts.
sleight of
She
hand.
starts to stir.
I wanted to fight a hand, tell Eldra to do it.
Eldra's sitting in the
I-
corner and she's sharpening a dagger.
I use my connection to Desra to speak mentally to her. Desra, I need a favor. I'm speaking telepathically, not out loud.
Okay. And you simply hear, oh,
This thing on?
do you now? There's a soft. As you see on one of the walls, there's a spark going up and around. You watch as it falls back into a room that wasn't supposed to be there, and Deseret walks into the room. You rang.
Before I had left the world you and I originally came from, I stumbled upon the Feywilds of our world. But there I met a kindly hag, a hag that was peaceful, loving hag, which is why I thought I could do the same with this one.
She nods. You seen Desra isn't really paying attention as she's more looking at the Witchborn.
I need you
yeah.
to take this child to that hag.
Can I keep the trinket?
What are you asking?
I'm gonna hold up the tooth. You mean this one?
Nah.
You can keep the shield. Just make sure that
No, I don't want the shield. I want the crown.
Not unless you're willing to kill a child.
That's not above me. She says as she walks over and actually picks the crown off of the child, something you shouldn't be able to do.
That's not
She's
above me.
She's like, neat.
Hijack, real quick.
Yeah.
While all this is going on, I'm gonna go loot the place.
Okay. There's really nothing to loot. It's just a bunch of...
Don't worry, I got ideas.
Wait, but
Okay.
I've taken everything already.
One
just
man's
a bunch
trash is another's treasure.
Okay, it's actual junk. I'm talking like banana peels and shit.
Sorry, I got ideas.
Okay. She picks up the shield and the child and she's like, do you know
Deliver
the name
this
of this...
child.
Do you know the name of the hag?
Yes. Her name is Greta the Kind.
Alright.
The only hag left in the Feywild of our world.
You mean for now?
For now.
Because I don't know if you may know, Gilgi, but certain things are drawing pretty close together uncomfortably. And I think your place is pretty close to this place, so there's starting to be a small overlap. And all I can say is the Fey people from over here that aren't happy are now over there not happy. Anywho, I'm off to take a child to a hag. The child who's no longer technically a witchborn because the crown was removed, Desra disappears with. Because as soon as that crown is removed, technically the curse is lifted. So she's just taking a child to a hag.
Okay. There goes the meatloaf.
There goes
Well,
the meatloaf.
I did not know that.
We did not know this.
You did not know
I
this,
did
but
not know that. I did not know that Desert could do that, and I did not know that if the crown was removed, that it would make them no longer a hag or a witchborn.
Naturally, you can't remove a witchborn's thing,
Crown
period,
without killing them.
without killing them, yeah. But because of the connections to the Feywild that you've given Desra, she's technically exactly part of what a hag's magic is. So she can remove a hag's, well, a witchborn's hag curse. Or crown. Without
Right.
killing them. Though their
Okay, I
skin
feel like-
may still stay the same color, they won't become a hag, they'll just be a purple blueberry.
Willy Wonka.
I feel like we could have taken care of the kid if we got the fun guy.
As the rooms start to shake, as West finally removes the last knickknack. And you watch as the cauldron is shaking and shaking, and actually falls over, and you watch as half of the liquid that's been piling up seeps out.
Time to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Right?
And as you guys are walking out, you see up in the entrance of the cave is a Eladrin who's just softly clapping. Well, looks like you sure showed that hag.
Yes! I
Pity,
hold up a
really.
bloody... Holding a
Pity.
tooth.
He simply says, "Pity, really," and he starts walking away.
Hold
What?
on.
Souls.
You gonna try to catch up to him?
Yeah.
He's walking slowly. Mm-hmm.
You knew about the child all along, didn't you? You knew about the hag, you knew its location, you knew everything.
Of course I did. I'm an info broker.
And you
It's
did
kinda my
nothing?
job. I'm an info broker. I'm not an adventurer.
You couldn't have at least told the town about the hag, child? How long have you known?
Oh, the town is known for over 20 years.
About the location of the hag?
Yeah, why do you think the sounds are there? Hell, they called her in, and he keeps walking.
Ha!
Gilgamesh just looks there with a face of confusion. Or at least the best he can do, considering he only has 2 eyes.
Grammy Melda makes some pretty awesome scones. You should have really gone and talked to her in town, or sometime maybe. I'd hate to miss it before she's dead. Well, real pity. I did kind of like the coffee from this place, but all right. Guess it
Wait,
moves on
dead?
like everything else.
Dead. Dead?
Gone, kaput, scoops,
Right,
Why?
yeah.
dust.
Why? What happened? What's gonna happen?
Don't tell me the hag is the reason why this place is still up and running.
Well, it's not right it's up and running. No, the hag just kind of takes their dreams, not in the thing that steals their energy along with them.
Okay.
What was she providing?
Oh, she was stealing the nightmare scowl.
Nightmare what?
Oh,
Information
what?
costs you. And he does the money. He does the rubbing his fingers.
Alright. I am going to roll to intimidate.
Okay, roll to intimidate.
That's a genius.
Before I do, though,
Okay.
I'm going to actually exactly tell you what it is I'm going to say.
Okay.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
There are very few things in this
Yeah.
world, or in any world for that matter, that make me angry. The loss of life is one of those things. So if you don't tell me exactly what it is that is going to be killing these people right now, I swear I will break my one and only rule and make sure to snap both of your legs, and then both your arms, then each and every one of your individual fingers and toes, until each and every single cell of your body is going to be crying out for death. And you know what? I still won't give it to you.
I'm gonna.
You just hear a soft yeet,
go to
and you
cat.
watch as he goes translucent. And he's like, I'm good, thank you. As he casts etherealness on himself.
Which does.
He is
Like
in a
a-
state. He's in a state between the ethereal realm
He's a
and
ghost.
this realm. He's basically a ghost, meaning
Yeah.
you can't break his bones. You can ghost punch. No, you can't ghost punch him like this. If he was a ghost, you could ghost punch him, but right now he's not attackable. He can't attack you, but you can't attack him. I already told you what the things are killing him. Nightmare scowls. Or, dream eaters, some people call them. Nasty little folks. Not exactly tangible, you could say. They, stroke
I'm going
around.
to, as
going
he
to-
turns ethereal, I'm going to flip my coin of decision ring.
Oh, what's that do?
Basically, if it lands on even,
Mhm.
he continues with his action.
Okay.
If it lands on odd, though, any and all actions that he was going to be performing
Yep.
will become nullified.
Okay. How many uses does this thing have?
Once per session, specifically.
Alright, that is a even, so that means it is nullified. Right?
I
That
just
is
realized something terrible.
You can tell that he only did the etherealness, or started casting it out of, like, reflex.
Genuine fear.
Genuine fear, yeah.
Right. But now his etherealness starts to disappear
Diminish.
and waver.
Yeah, it's wavering, and he's starting to walk back a bit. He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa there, buddy.
Now, will you tell me what these things are? Will we
I
have to
already told you what they were.
What
The
are
Dream
they
Weavers. They're the Dream Eaters.
What are they specifically? How do we stop them? How do we kill them? How do we save these people?
What do they taste like?
You watch as he's gotten to the top, he actually recomposes himself. And he looks you dead in your eyes and he simply says, "You don't. That's what the hag was for. Night hag. I said that. If you looked a little deeper into certain things, you would have figured out that a night hag is a dream eater. She eats dreams. Or, well, takes a ritual to consume them. If you asked deeper, I could have told you that she probably wouldn't understand you because she doesn't speak common.
What did she speak?
Sylvan. She's a fey creature.
Technically, I understand all languages because of a monk feature, and everyone can understand me, so I could have talked to her.
You could have talked to her.
Yep.
Told you we should not just attack him.
I
And he's-
specifically was attempting not to attack her.
Yeah, but you're the one that wanted to follow them.
And you
So-
watch as he's
I
actually
got dragged in.
You watch as he's actually started grinning a bit as he says, "And if you asked even deeper, I would have told you she'd be protective of her only kin, as one of the last few night hags out there." I'm pretty sure she might have been the last one. They're pretty scarce. Being a hag that is
Okay.
a neutral,
Uh,
good type creature. Hold on. Usually they don't get invited to covenants of hags. And he's now started a full smile as he keeps walking a bit. But I'm just an info broker. I just supply the info to those who ask for it.
I got a question.
Thank you.
Out,
for the
out of
information.
character.
God.
Thank you for the information. And I toss him a single platinum.
He catches it. Is there anything special about the platinum?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, he'll catch it.
I got a good question. The fungi again.
Questions cost money.
No, out of character.
Yeah.
If we went for the fungi, could we bring back the hag?
No.
There's nothing that we can do to bring it back.
Gilgamesh has a wish.
There's plenty of things you could do to give it back.
Well, technically, West has a wish.
West has a wish.
West
yes.
has a wish.
Both in and out of character, I told you guys we shouldn't go to fight them.
I
We
got
should get
dragged
more
in.
information.
West has a wish that he has to use this session.
Yeah, the thing is, I got dragged into that thing.
Now, I'll give you this little tidbit for that platinum piece there. You see, dream eaters can only be killed either inside the dream or nowhere else. You gotta go inside the head of the person to kill the creature, but to do that, you need to go to sleep, so the creature will be inside your own head. And let me just say, when a dream eater enters the body, they have the control over it. You don't dream what you want to dream. They are the kings of nightmares. They're why people die in their sleep so unpeacefully. Did I know this? Yeah. But I'm just an info broker.
Wait, hi, Jack.
Yeah.
When I collected everything in the room, did I also grab the dream catcher?
Yes.
Would I know what that does? Since I rolled high enough?
Dreamcatcher itself is not magical.
It's not. There's no magical essence off of it.
By the way,
It has dream essence in it.
But
Yes.
it itself is not.
It itself is not. The
what
hag.
did I get when I looted the place?
You just found like a few bobby pins, you found hair scruffs, and a few old nesting dolls. By the way, just want you to know, she returns all the important things. She can't bear to keep things, though it's kind of necessary for the ritual. She goes through herself and separates the important knickknacks from the not so important knickknacks.
I told you we should have stayed around for more information instead of just going off.
Is there anything anyone can do? Please. Anyone.
Star, can you revive people?
Fuck no.
Anyone?
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Nope, nothing here.
Hey, hey, I
Well,
stopped leading this party for like how many months? And you're now making mistakes like this? Ah.
Let's be clear, for once I wasn't someone who attacked the hag, so I feel no responsibility for my actions.
You should know how this party is.
I was simply trying to steal her stuff.
I get that from you.
The grunts are
You didn't tell the other guy.
good creatures.
It was a sort of trade, you could say. People were a bit more bland and dull, and not many people of the current generation of this village might not know this, but most of them know about the hag, about what she does. That's why they kind of sit in their houses at night and just let her do her work. It's not nice to impede the hag.
No. We get it.
I'm just gonna go look. Okay.
Just making sure you got your coin worth of information.
Hi, Jack.
Yeah.
Can I return back to the cave?
Sure.
Gonna take out the nail polish and put it on her.
By the way, Wes, you should use your wit because it's only one section, right?
Yes,
After the session,
I'm trying something else right now. I take the nail polish and I put the nail polish onto her nails. I still have 2 uses of it.
He does have 2 uses of it.
Hags are technically already undead, though.
Wait. Would animate dead bring her back?
No. Because she's a hag.
Pay attention from
First attempt on nail polish will not work.
Gotta paint the second nail. Or polish the second nail.
I said I'd paint her hands.
Second, are you gonna use all of it?
I was just gonna paint all of her, like both her hands.
Okay, then. It doesn't work.
Still no? Okay. And does it count as 2 complete uses of it?
Yeah. Actually,
That
Yeah,
is
you know what's
done,
good.
though.
two
I'm gonna
complete
look.
uses. I'll say you watch as the wound starts healing, and she starts regenerating. However, she's not going to be awake for a while. By the time she wakes up, she's not undead because you used the 2 charges to basically revivify her.
But by the time she wakes up, the town's gonna be dead.
Can I try to use lay on hands for her?
Yep, you can spend your pool and heal her up to how much back up to her max, or how much you want.
I'll give her 10 back.
Okay, she will still be knocked out. Since it's a slow working heal. Or the polish is.
I used my experimental elixir on her.
You don't know this is happening.
You don't know that. I'll say you can.
I was the only one who went back, yeah.
Yeah, you're the only one that went back.
I have a question. Does her tooth grow back?
No.
Okay.
Teeth don't.
I get the...
Okay, let me just go through everything that I have, see if anything else I have can be useful in the situation. Ooh, I have a deck of something or another. Let's draw a card from that.
How dare you?
Nothing bad can happen from that.
How dare you?
Okay. What'd you roll? D100?
37.
37. You pull a card that looks like a flump with 2 arrows upwards. As you guys see, as a gigantic flump can be seen in the mist of the cliff that you haven't learned the name of yet.
Okay, that's a flump.
You watch as Gilgamesh. You can see in the back of your you can see with your blind sense that the Eladrin is still doing the change sign, almost like he's willing to give some more information for more coin. It's like he has some.
Platinum.
Behold the flump.
Flicks it up and catches it. What you want to know?
Everything.
Alright. That out there? He points towards where the flump is. That is the Cliff of Lost Hope and Dream. It's kind of filled with that aura goop that the hag extracts. She basically throws it out there to slowly attempt to banish the Dream Eater. However, well, she kind of separates it between what she can eat and what the creature's in. And now she can't exactly take all the creature at once, so she's been doing it piece by piece by piece, weakening it slowly. She jumps and she dumps it out there, slowly weakening the creature, getting rid of it. However, if it has the time to consume this little populace here, I'm afraid it's probably going to rejuvenate without her.
Then
But
I know what I do.
being
Gilgamesh jumps jumps off the cliffside into the residue.
that's not going to do anything.
Yeah, it will.
What's it going to do?
That's the residue where all the village's bad dreams are bred.
It is. It's not going to do what you think it does. Because that's
What do you
pieces of the creature.
Right.
Of the creature.
I know.
Okay.
It's still dream, though.
It is still dream essence, correct?
I'm gonna go into the world of dreams.
Well, as he informed you before, it's just a sludgy liquid. It's not actually an entrance into a dream. It's dream
It is.
essence.
It is for someone that doesn't have a body.
You hop in and you drift.
Hi, Jack.
Drift. I'll have you make a... Just roll a d20 for me. Above 10, I'll say this works. Below 10, it won't.
2.
It does not work. You're just drifting in goop. As you hear a... As you see Desra in a boat, as she's looking at you, and she says, "Need a lift?"
Where to?
Up?
Can you take me to the land of dreams instead?
Oh, I can take you there anytime. You know, Granny Melda here in town makes a mean scone to help with that stuff.
Right, well, I can't sleep normally, so I need outside help.
Let's go get some scones.
She says as she lifts you up like you're a baby. You watch as out of the mist walks Desra carrying Gilgamesh as she lets you down.
Is it a giant Desra or a tiny Gilgamesh?
Normal Desra, giant Gilgamesh.
Okay. So it's a Princess Carrie.
Yeah. And you actually watch as the Eladrin just slowly turns away as he disappears.
Okay, bye. And he's gone.
I'm going to return to the old party member.
If we ever meet again and you withhold important information like this again, I will break your neck.
Sorry, Gon, he didn't hear that.
I know.
Hi, Jack.
Yeah.
Can I try to feed her one of the beans from the bean bag of holding?
Desra or
No, I haven't left the.
The hag.
Yeah.
Sure, you can feed her a bean from the beanbag of holding.
Okay, I'm not sure what it does, but
As I was saying before I got cut off twice there,
Yeah.
I'm going to turn to the party members that I know,
Yep.
and I'm going to give my opinion on how I dislike Mr. Kind Suit of Armor.
He didn't
Uh,
really do anything
Because
bad.
he seemed to have taken control of the party while I was gone.
you,
He's jealous.
well,
I mean, like,
you know how we are,
I'm not really jealous.
Hey, Gilgamesh.
because everyone
Yeah.
would follow.
You actually
everyone
see you're holding something in your hand that
What is
Desra
it
has left
that
you
I am
with.
holding?
Huh?
What is it that I am holding?
You are holding a wooden crown. With a single note on the crown saying, "Needs a new hag, right?"
I'll pocket it.
You can add a hag's crown to your inventory. It works only on a human child of age 2 to 6,
Alright.
of which turns them into a witchborn of a night hag.
Alright.
Are you guys going to go see Granny Meld?
No.
Well, I will.
I want a scone.
Say to those who want, they will look around and eventually find themselves to Granny Meld's mind melding scones. And you enter. Ding ding. You see a old woman behind a table, and she simply says, I had the most horrible thing tonight. I dreamed. That's dangerous. Ah, how can I help you?
1, 2,
I'm gonna pull Sun and West aside.
6 cones, please.
You're going in there?
Yes.
You want to see the thing?
Yes.
I want to punch it.
You won't be able to kill it. You're entering its domain. It'll consume you. It'll make you one of them. How do you think they reproduce? I make these scones to help those who desperately need sleep and need that dream to rest. It's more of a safe type of dream, but
I went to
It's
attempt a sleight of hand to steal a scone.
They're not out.
But
Aw.
still, if you're just trying to enter the dream that the creature's in, then I'm going to have to say no. That's a death. There's only one of them right now. You know how long that hag's been working in order to get rid of the other about. She's been getting rid of about one in here. And we're on the 20th year now.
Other 19.
And so there's about 2 left. Yeah, she's gotten rid of about 20 of them so far. We don't need more.
You don't have to worry about that.
Well, I
And we-
kind of do.
Once we're through, you won't have to worry about them ever again.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Many of you adventurers have come in before. The only way to get rid of these things naturally? Are their natural enemies, the night hags, or just to wish them away?
West.
I'm still with the hag.
You can use your wish to wake up the night hag or wish it away.
Wish
I'm
the,
not with you guys right now, so I don't know I don't know anything about this. I'm still with the hag.
However, you
Yep.
guys do know that.
I'm
you
not
guys
in the
do know
building
that-
anyways.
You guys do know that West's one did work. So you know he does have a wish.
We know in character he has a wish.
Yeah, you know in
So
character.
you'd have to come and find me at the witch, but currently I'm at the witch, so.
I honestly rather just leave it to the professional witch. She's taking care of my little Lily. She's a good woman.
Ah,
She's dead.
She's what?
Tooth.
Sadara is dead?
Regrettably.
And what about little Lily? Is little Lily alright?
Lily is safe.
Well, can I see my daughter?
Someday.
Yes.
he's showing you giant implemented.
That's very cryptic. Usually I go and have some nice scones every 7 moon cycles with the night hag. Me and Lily and her. Lily is such a bright girl. She knows the hag situation and fully committed herself to be willing to take up the role.
Only was good in town to learn about it.
Just know that your child is safe. And she will one day come.
Well, how long is one day?
24 hours.
Dead by then.
Haha, I get it, son. Haha.
Oh,
One
wait, I just
day.
remember I need to go do something. I walk out.
Okay.
I walk out, go find West.
I'll walk out too.
One
Man,
day.
I work there now.
One day will depend. You'll be able to see your child one day, but that
You
depends.
watch as she's smiling and she looks down a bit.
I can dream again.
She dies.
I'm not gonna see my little Lily ever. Am I? Please don't lie to me.
Ma'am, never once have I, in 3 times that I personally have died, have I ever lied.
Well, you say that I'm gonna get to see my Lily. But if I can dream, I'm probably gonna die tonight.
She softly smiles.
Give, then give us the scones, please. So that way we can make sure you can't see your child again.
I'm
Please.
sorry.
I've died 3 times. I know what death is like.
And
Can I see Sunshots come out of the building?
And I'm not gonna stomach the idea. Why, it'd be the 3rd time you die, or the 4th.
I'm following him.
Son, you've walked off.
Okay,
I'm following him.
I will look for
West,
West.
roll in your bean bag. What bean did you feed her?
Oh, I'm just gonna see if there's a D16 in the. Number 11.
Okay, what's that one?
I don't know.
Okay, number 11.
I wasn't given a list. I was just told that there were 16 beans in the bean bag.
Okay. Number 11. I'm gonna say you're smart enough not to feed a bean from a beanbag to someone.
Should I roll intelligence?
No, I'm gonna say you're smart enough.
Okay. That's high price.
Okay, son, you enter the room and you see the automation looking at this bean that looks like it's made out of sandstone. You're like, this doesn't look edible, and he puts it away.
Okay, you put that away. Good.
You see the night hag is on the ground and she is breathing, alive. Just knocked out.
But not conscious.
I'm not gonna question what you did, but wake her the fuck up.
That is currently what I'm doing. Ooh, I do have Wix Wiggle Juice.
Wild Wix Wiggle Juice.
I followed Sunslash and all that stuff to meet him. Can I now try my experimental elixir on the
Sure.
The
What
hag.
elixir is it? Roll a d6 for elixir. Number 5.
She flies again.
Flight. She is healed again. She is unconscious. She can fly, but she is unconscious.
Then I'm gonna leave the hag's room. I'm gonna hold on, son. Other West. I think if we go after the fungi, we can at least get her awake with the fungus.
Son,
It
you
is
see that the cauldron is still filled with about a cup full left of liquid.
Okay.
Should I study it?
Just want to say. Sure.
Yeah, perception. I guess
Roll
perception the
Arcana.
liquid and. Huh?
Roll Arcana.
I'm
Disadvantage.
gonna roll. Mind if I roll Arcana for this?
Go ahead.
Do I roll normally or disadvantage like Brina?
Advantage.
Advantage!
You're a sorcerer.
Class of genius.
I'm a sorcerer.
Okay. Add +5 to whatever you roll. Okay. That is
Okay, +6, +5.
that is pure concentrated dream liquid. That can induce a dream in any creature that drinks it, including a night hag that naturally can't dream.
Is it magical?
Yes.
I want to put it in a vase, a flask.
Give me a bottle.
No. I want to put it in a flask. I got an infusion. I can replicate it.
You cannot replicate this. Okay.
I need a bottle.
Okay. It's in a flask.
It's in a flask.
Yep.
I will feed the night hag the liquid.
You hear. She swallows, and you watch as her hands twitch, almost attracting towards her hammer. You watch as it's slowly inching towards her. Do you aid it?
I'll help put it closer to her. Yeah.
Okay, you put it in her hand, and you watch as she grabs it as that same blue energy turns this stick, this rod, into a dreamer's staff, which is it turns into this large staff. It's beautiful, with this dream catcher at the top that is styled like a starting to wax moon. As you watch the hag go from a more elder form using this liquid which restores a certain amount of life to a hag, as when a hag eats a natural element that is, well, made for them, she appears younger, about a woman in her 30s, we'll say. And her teeth regrow. As she holds her staff tight, there's a soft smile. As you watch, and as you're arguing with Mauld about getting a scone, you watch as Mauld instantly stops conversation with you as she steps outside. And she's looking up. And you actually watch as all the people in town do the exact same thing as they look up as they step out.
I'll step out and see what's going on.
You see this blue aura drifting in the air.
Do I see where it's drifting to?
It's drifting through town.
I'll follow it.
Maud simply smiles and everyone looks around as they simply say, well, it's time to go to sleep. And everyone in town heads to sleep. They stop anything they were doing and go to sleep. He watches more of these blue streams attach to this major one. And then this more turquoise one coming from Mauld's house wraps around the hag stream, as she's the one who originally made the contract with the hag. But it's missing something. You can see the way they're wrapping that it's missing one part. One thing.
The child.
I pull out the crown.
Okay. You have the crown in your hand. What do you want to do with the crown?
I call out to Desra.
Almost like a Cheshire cat around your shoulder. A Cheshire cat appears around your shoulder. You rang.
I need you to do me another favor, please.
Being?
You know the child I sent to Greta the Kind?
Mm-hmm.
I need you to take that child, bring her back here, and bring Greta the Kind back with her.
Well, I suppose you have the crown, so that means I never really got the payment for the deal, so I guess if I didn't get the payment for the deal, then I guess the deal would have been off. As the child appears again. And if so happens she's attached to Greta right now, it'd be a shame if she came along. As the two of them appear.
Alright.
The child is holding the doll, and Greta was inspecting the shield.
Alright. I look to see Greta.
Yep.
Who, by the way, is mute.
She will wave.
I turn to her and say, Greta, I might have found you a new friend, a new couple. But, thing is, it requires the aid of the child.
She raises an eye.
This town is in danger. It's under attack by creatures of nightmares. A night.
We unfucked up our fuck up.
A kind night hag has decided to aid this town.
She nods and gently
This
pushes
child.
the child towards you.
Thank you. I replace the crown upon the child's head. Come,
The
Grim.
child momentarily lets out a wince of pain as the crown back into her. It's a painful process, and over 5 years of pain, which was building up, almost just instantly happens. But the child can take it. She's been trained. It's kind of like a. And you actually notice something going on with the child. You actually see where her Adam's apple would be is missing, almost like due to her becoming a night hag, her larynx has gone missing. In that whole region. Being why they can only speak
Sylvan.
Sylvan.
Right. Anyway, come, Greta. We must hurry. As
Greta
I
will follow you.
grab Greta and Lily's hand and run them down to the cliffside.
Okay. Follow down, and you find Sun and West.
And the goblin. And Scout.
Let's go. You see, Sun is holding a vial that's feeding liquid to the night hag.
Whatever you're doing, don't stop.
I'm not planning to.
And you're actually seeing in this room as fog from the down has actually started drifting in here and swirling about, almost as if there's an invisible battle going on. You watch as Lily is looking through the shelves for something that's missing. And the more she's pitter-pattering, the more worried she's getting.
Where is everything?
I
Yeah.
hold up the bag. Check in here.
She instantly starts digging through, and you watch as she pulls out a picnic basket. She opens it, and it is filled with scones. She will take one. She will pull out a raggedy blanket that was in there, and she pulls out a pillow and puts the pillow under the night hag's head. As she will eat it. You watch as the child starts wobbling back and forth, and she falls to the ground. And before she strikes anything, out of the weirdest reflex, you actually watch as the night hag with her free arm, with on her right holding her staff, on the left almost instantly goes out and catches the child and her head, slowly letting them down. Almost like the hag is conscious in rest.
I want to eat a scone.
You instantly fall asleep. You find yourself in the town, Joe.
Oh, sweet.
I
Everyone
would
in-
eat a scone, but I can't eat.
Would you like to attempt to eat a scone? Or say, would you like to
I'll-
drain the essence of a scone?
I'll drain the essence of the scone.
You watch as Gilgamesh collapses, asleep, something he shouldn't be able to do.
You just hear a loud crumple as all my armor just falls down.
Is anyone else going to eat a scone?
Well, can't hurt, right? Ah!
Would it be Arcana to see if I could tell if I could drain the essence of the scone?
Yep.
Okay. Would an 11 let me know that I could drain the
You
essence?
probably
of the scone?
could, yeah.
Confusing.
Okay, then I'd try to drain the essence of the scone if I could tell that I could drain the
You
essence.
power off.
I'll eat a scone.
You eat a second scone. You fall asleep twice as hard.
Delicious!
Those who eat scones, you find yourselves in a crater that once was this town. And you see these black figures that are crawling up and watching out from over the cliff. You can tell these were once the creatures that were here. And you actually see as Lily is taking her own stick and she's actually poking them back down. And you actually hear her in common. She's saying, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. No, you're not allowed up here. Sorry. And you watch
But
as
when they take the scones, I tend to their bodies, basically put them in them, and it's, so they're not just fall on the ground.
Alright. You see that Mauld is actually standing more forward, and you see the Night Witch as a more rejuvenated form, as she is fighting the major of the Dream Eaters. And Mauld's like, that's not what we asked you to do, but do it! They start fighting. You see all the other townsfolk watching around, and essence being drawn towards Mauld, and then from Mauld to the Night Witch. You can just watch. As Mauld is battling, blows are being shot. And with how weak Mauld is right now, it's debatable that she might be able to beat this creature.
I'm gonna run in and fireball the creature.
You have no access to the wave.
I'm gonna
No
run up.
magic.
I'm gonna axe kick the creature.
By the way, hijack.
Yep. We are over time, I know.
Well, yeah, that too. I was gonna say, Greta is a friendly, kind green hag.
Okay.
First of all,
Green hag. Does a green hag have any of dream class magic?
no.
Okay, she will not be able to do anything unless you have dream class magic. The spell sleep, the spell dream eat, or nightmare, or phantasmal force. You can do
Well,
nothing
actually, hold
here.
on. Let me
Oh.
check.
So even if I attempt to kick things and punch things, nothing will happen.
You actually watch as your dream body touches it, as your body starts turning black, almost as if it's seeping into you and you're starting to become one of these creatures.
I would expect my
However,
a stillness
your
of mind and other monk
stillness of mind and
mind
diamond
things.
soul fends it off.
Yeah. Technically, my punch and kicks count as magic attacks.
Yes, but it is not dream magic.
Stupid.
Darn.
What if they dream a weapon?
I wanted
No,
to
they're
knock
dreaming to help her.
Yeah, my thoughts were, oh yeah, I call this my night kick. Kick. Kicks the head.
Well, I mean,
It's dream magic now.
what if they use their imaginations, like to create a weapon, something?
What anime BS do you think this is?
I don't know.
What do you think this is? Gravity Falls?
It's a question. There's no such
I
thing.
hate it here.
Like I said, Wes, Your wish only lasts to the end of the session.
Oh, I DM'd you something.
Did you? Alright.
Yes. Like, decent while ago.
I'm gonna say no to that.
Okay.
Gun down.
Shot down. Okay.
Shut down.
Shut down.
Actually, could I wish for the curse on the headless maiden to be taken off?
No.
No.
Since it is Vorpal, it cannot be touched.
Cannot even be wished off, eh?
Not even. No.
Can I wish for a smaller sized one? Not a full sized.
I'll say sure.
Okay.
Okay. You used your wish before already. You'll make a literal small size version.
Okay.
They will
Can
be
I
connected
order-
to you through the Find Familiar spell. They're pretty even for the next bit. The Night Hag gets an upper hand and she evens out the battlefield. She starts taking it back. Starts losing it again. It's back to pretty even. She starts taking it back again. She's not letting any ground slip. Oh, but neither is that creature.
Hey, IJ.
Yep.
Can I roll an Arcana?
Sure.
I'm guessing I'm the only one that has an 80 yet.
That's 7, so my plan would not.
What was your plan? Just tell me.
I was going to see if I could use my staff of plants to summon, like, some sort of dream plant into
There's
existence.
one type of plant you could summon. You have to tell me what chemical it produces.
There is?
Technically.
A plan that Mexico night night.
Called weed.
No.
Called weed.
Milk.
That is one, yeah.
It's called weed.
I'll just say this much. You can summon a plant that can produce or a chemical like melatonin.
Weed.
What's melatonin?
Brain
Sleep drug.
chemical.
It's chemical.
Right.
Yeah, chemical.
So that is some mushrooms, peppers, some nuts,
Probably wouldn't actually be all that helpful in Dream World, though, would it?
well, it is a dream. Who knows what nightmares can appear in a dream? So what do you want to make? So the creature takes back a little bit to uncomfortable room, taking back the power.
Considering Gilgamesh hasn't actually slept in a very significant amount of time.
Yep.
He probably would be rusty with dream logic, so
Alright. Want to roll Arcana?
yeah,
Okay.
probably at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. DC 13.
That'd be. Oh wait, that's 12. Yeah, that's 12. I'm one short.
Strike of Genius?
Sleep.
Strike of Genius.
Flash of Genius.
+5.
Sorry, what?
You get a +5 on top of that.
Okay, so all
So
right.
you pass.
You pass.
Yeah, but I'm not asleep with them.
5e is me. You're in range of them. Let me give this to you.
You're
All right.
you're in range.
You're in range.
In
You're
which case,
technically in range.
in which case, I'd like to roll a history.
Okay.
With actually that would be an advantage, courtesy of the. Well, actually, double advantage considering how many times he's died.
Does
Okay,
not want to
so-
roll high.
3, 15.
The dice is cursed once again.
What are you trying to think for?
I am going to try and dream up a special plant that can be found in one of the lands of the dead.
Okay. Being.
A special plant called Deathgrass Vine.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. What does this vine do?
You know those vines from the first Harry Potter movie that
I do.
if you basically that, except there's no way away. You can't relax and survive. Basically, it's a guaranteed death trap.
Okay.
It's from one of the lands of eternal punishment.
Alright, death is technically a eternal rest. Alright, summoning it behind the creature, I'm guessing?
Yes.
She will roll with advantage. Okay. She has the creature beat as she beats it back into this vines. And for a second there's no reaction. Until he steps foot back more and it's restrained. And with that, give him disadvantage, her advantage. He's still holding strong somehow. He's losing it. And she finishes it. Watch as she takes her dream catcher with the waxing moon, and it slashes right through this creature. And you watch as over at the cliff as they all start crawling up, as there's just a You watch as the hag looks over at you, Gilgamesh, and lets out a soft and she smiles at you. Almost like a thank you.
Right.
And you watch as the hag falls back and disappears.
Alright.
And, Alexa, you watch as the night hag wakes up. She picks up the child. Dumps out all of West's shit. Slowly goes down the ladder, puts her child to bed, climbs back up, starts putting her knickknacks back on the shelf, starts moving the people. As you all eventually wake up.
I never fell asleep.
You didn't, no. You watch as she's been moving the people up as you all wake up in the town's inn. And as you're waking up, you see the Eladrin in the doorway as he simply says, "Glad things went out well, eh?" And he turns out of the door.
All right.
That's where we're going to
As
end today.
he
Okay, bye.
as he goes out the door, I'll follow him out.
You turn the corner, and he's gone.
All right.
The ghost.
I'm going to assume he's going to be a very expensive asset.
The ghost.
I'll say you sense teleportation magic in the air, Mega. Almost like he is a strong teleportation-based person.
Right.
Wait a minute. He's a
Wait.
ninja.
He's a ninja.
Anywho,
Now that's me.
Does that mean we got a long rest
yes. And,
after fucking up?
yeah.
And as
Anyways,
anyways,
guys, good night. Yawn.